ich, ohne dich zu kennen. Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Ja, in meine Hand lass gehen, bist du sehen, ist kein Problem. Bin egal wo, wird alles kein Stress, denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so bist. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang hin, aber du bist der Wahnsinn. Kannst kaum erwarten mit dir loszuziehen, egal wohin, yeah, los, lass mal nach Berlin. Solange ich weiß, du bleibst, sind alle Sorgen lang vorbei, yeah. Auch wenn die Zeit bestreitet, ist okay, denn ich hab dich bei meiner Seite. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so bist. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
And that is it. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rise of Legion, sponsored, of course, by Legion by Lenovo. I mean, it's Rise of Legion. It makes sense. Legion by Lenovo. We got ourselves the grand finals happening tonight. GMT +7, it is, I believe, 7 p.m. And GMT +8, it is 8 p.m. We got ourselves a best of 5 series between Sharper Esport and ahq Esports Club. Now, it's kind of perfect, right? Because we both saw these two teams in the past 2 days fighting for their lives from the quarterfinals and the semifinals, now up to the grand finals. And I'm very excited to get this ball rolling. So I'll tell the admin that we can start now, so that we don't get this thing any longer. I don't want to keep it too long for you guys. Anyways, I'm just gonna get a quick rundown of the players that we had. So from Thailand, representing the peeps in the Thai country, we got ourselves Sharper Esport, Cheney, Not XD, Kalsoy, Alert, and Beta. And then for ahq Esports Club, hailing from Taiwan, we got ourselves Chasey's, Kilo, Io, Rainy, Sia, Mick, and Kant. Of course, that is their full, I believe, 7-man roster for ahq Esports Club. But the one that we watched that did the semifinals yesterday, when they went up against Tavs, was it? Yeah, I believe that was Kilo, Io, Rainy, Milk, and Kant. So we'll see how this goes. Actually, I did not ask how the maps will be going, so we're going in here a little bit blind. I apologize for that. But good news, we did have some issues yesterday, of course, with the stream. Granted, that is unfortunate, but now it seems like we're all on the green, we're all on the stable. And you know what that means, guys. All action, no interruption, and let's hope that happens. that just like continues the entire day. And cannot wait to get into the matches. This is probably one of the matches that we're gonna be just looking back and just saying, "Whoa, that's cool." Because this is gonna be probably one of the final tournaments before we get the new agent coming out, possibly in like 3 to 4 days. I'm assuming it's gonna come out once the set is out. Let me hang on. Let me see this if I got the players correctly. Yeah. So you should be seeing now the teams here. I'm gonna get you guys a quick rundown of the players. For Sharper, we got Chinese, Beta, Not XD, Alert, and Kalsoy. And then for ahq Esports Club, we got Rainy, we got Milk, Kilo, Io, and Kant. So players to look out for from what we've seen in this entire tournament. For Sharper, it has been, I believe, Kalsoy and Alert. Alert, very, very incredible with the operator plays, especially that he plays on a jet. And for the side of ahq Esports Club, we got Milk, Kilo, and Io. That has been very much prominent with how they play. So without further ado, let's get this tournament started, or grand finals started. Of course, first place prize will be $600 and Alert starts it up with a dash forward as he asserts dominance in front of Io. He's like saying, "Yeah, I'm just gonna show you my hands. I'm gonna show you how strong I am with this ghost." We're already losing a member. Not a good start in the pistol round for our ahq Esports Club team here. Wonder how this is gonna pan out. They are looking to go for a rotation on B. So Alert is down in terms of HP. They should know something's up here. He hasn't been healed up, so maybe a burst into the B site is what ahq has to kind of drew here. And the nade from Cheney is actually connecting pretty well, placed out by him. Not XD is going to try to pop the shots, but it's the classic. At long range, it's going to be a random weapon whatsoever, and sometimes it's just not going to hit at all. Alert is going to get the heal. He peeks out right now. Underside Beta is looking for an opening, but he can't really find the target. Alert, notice somebody is boosted up right there. It's actually going to be Rainy, and Rainy just backs away. He's going to let his teammates do all the jibber jabber as the remaining members of Sharper tries to go out. Beta does take down Kilo, but what you're going to do, there's 3 more members there, and that's going to be a solid round for ahq. Starting it off real quick here in the grand finals. Our first map going to be Bind. Well, I mean, you saw it already, so, it's Bind. And to all the people in the chat right there, what is up, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening. I can't tell the time anymore or the days anymore. I believe it is Saturday. I also believe that what was I gonna say again? Yes, we do have a 3-minute delay, so no need to worry about tournament integrity and all that good stuff. It seems like Sharper is gonna go for an aggressive buy here. And this actually could work pretty well if he can just hit his shots. Alert does get it, but he bumps into his teammate. A little bit of miscommunication on their part there, and that kind of puts into tumble the force buy that Sharper are doing. But it is going to leave it in 2 versus 2, so maybe not the baddest or the worst of ideas. Io's going to be planting the spike already as Shaney's coming out. He's going to drop a couple of his shock darts. Not really going to connect. They have to check out these corners. Revealing area indeed. And oh no. Oh no, Beta. And he mistimes the scope as well. Cheney's in a really tight spot here. Misplay all throughout. Cheney's does find Milk. Huh. Really good headshot with that one. Io solidifies this round for HQ with the 4K to his belt. Loving the aggression here from Sharper. They're a team that doesn't want to back down at all, and it kind of just shows. So we, of course, have Kant from the side of HQ Esports Club, and this guy has, time and time again, been the infuriating player that has bought up a Bucky whenever they're actually on the save round or does not have any much money. Not XD is going to hear a lot of footsteps here, and he's just backing away. Where did he place his... Oh, he has nothing. He basically has no money. Oh, right. This is a save round for our Sharper side. Could have been a headshot there from Not XD, but Kilo a bit too good in the placement. Beta will be spotted by the recon dart, and this should be just a quick, clean round for HQ. Cowsoy, though... How did Milk actually die there? I'm not sure who got the kill on him, but they all pushed into B. So Kaosoy not finding anybody means that he will just have to maybe go for exit frags or maybe even get himself a weapon here. Does have the Sheriff, so at this distance, it has to be a headshot and then a body shot, I think. But now that he's getting closer, he'll need to be accurate to get himself some value on that one. Could have been again, but Io is leading the pack. If I press the glorious tab button, gonna see that Io should have 6 kills already, starting it up incredibly strong. But now should also be a strong buy for Sharper as they have their first true gun round. They gave up a couple of rounds there because they wanted to catch HQ off guard. I mean, a little bit of miscommunication here and there really did hurt their economy. But now Alert does have the AWP. He's gonna be peeking this out aggressively, maybe onto the B long. That's how Jet players are, especially with the operator. I like the idea. He's going to give them a little bit of time. Peeks right out. Denies the owl drone from getting much. But, oh no, they just charged right in. And I'm not sure what Alert was kind of seeing there or trying to do there. He did take much of the damage as well as the mispositioning on him. One... second one as well. Cheney's really hitting the shots that he needs to, but not enough to really stop the onslaught that is HK Esports Club. But maybe it's Calsoy. Maybe it's up to him to make the damage dealt. Seems like it can't. Beta was actually going to be coming out of hookah as well, as he was going to go for that really big flank play. But Milk, he's a mindful kind of guy. And he was looking already at hookah. Going to stop that possible 2-man kill to come out from Beta. Now, press that tab button again. Back to the drawing board we go. Economy for Sharper, not really the best. They're gonna just half buy at this point with a couple of, how to call this, upgraded pistols as the full roster, the full 5-man of HQ is leading up with the Phantoms. No love for the Vandal here. All about the Phantoms. Spraying through the walls, not gonna find anybody. Milk is gonna spot one. He will get hit maybe by the thingy here, the tripwire. He almost got shut down by Not XD as well. He is actually down to 1 HP, but Milk does not flinch at all. He has full confidence in his teammates, and this should be a quick and no casualty game, or no casualty round for AHQ. So we should be good. Again, it's all up to the glorious hands of Kalsoy to make something happen. Sorry, I had to push like a couple of numbers there because it was weird. They know where he is already. I mean, if he can hit a headshot, that'd be great. We can't. So this round basically was a giveaway, and they even upgraded the pistols of HQ to some, you know, some sheriffs. I'm gonna be okay with that. Another buy around here. Alert is gonna go for a Phantom. He can actually be bought up an operator if he really wanted to. Oh, there we go. They're gonna maybe swap it out or give the operator to Beta and get him boosted up on truck. I like this. He's trying to get the boost to roll. I had enough time. We'll peek on A short, but nobody is actually really there to to greet him at all. It's gonna be again the B side, and Milk is just pushing out. He has the showstopper, so maybe this could be a big one. Alert though, coming out of nowhere, gets a couple of targets. He noticed somebody is onto the B long area, but he has to deal with the other people that have already bombarded and flooded in onto the B site. Kalsoy will try to reciprocate his aim, but it's not really gonna happen. Peek out onto the one. Beta is in really bad shape there, and they could even save this operator for the next round. Really, really bad for Sharper here. If AHQ is just well too damn on point. AHQ's out with the Fury, man. They went up against Tabs in Bind, and it went to like overtime. I don't know. These people have gone through Bind and back so many times that I think AHQ is already confident and comfortable just aggressing. Now, the big thing here is, as a defender, even if you know that B is always going to be where the attackers are, you still can't put anything up to chance. So you're seeing two members still stay on A, but the rotation is already coming through. Here is Alert. Boosted up onto the box, but really can't do much. Really good headshot there from Milk as well. I mean, look at this. Sharper has 5 ultimates, but better yet to save these for later on. Io has defender spawn locked down. If you look at Kalsoy, he does have another sheriff in his hands. I don't think he's really going to have much work with this. Reload enemy, or the reload sound will be heard by his opponents. And Chinese is on elbow, so maybe a couple of exit frags is possible. Chinese could peek out here, but Kant is looking at the angle. He saw a little bit of the glimmer of possibly of the elbow of Chinese. Here in elbow now. They're chasing him. Free fire all day long. They offer it up once again to the Oni God. And everything has been thwarted these past couple of rounds. Maybe they have to put Kalsoy on B now and then put not XD on A. The tripwires are good, as well as the cyber cages, but at the end of the day, I think they need a little bit more stopping power, and you'd want yourself the other sentinel, the Sage, to do the damage. You know, which though, it's gonna be a peek out onto the site. He's gonna bump into his teammate. This has happened time and time again, and it seems like Alert is gonna be able to do the damage that he needs to. Milk comes out with the showstopper, but Alert still hit the shot. This man has yet to have heated up his entire, game number 1, but now he's looking. He's warmed up already. Thing is though, numbers not really in the side of Sharper, and another take onto the B successfully done by AHQ. I don't know what Sharper can do right now. There's going to be the push out from Kalsoy, but he's going to put the operator in a really bad spot, but maybe he can just hit the shot that he needed to another flick, but the operator just cucked a little bit too slow. And 8 straight rounds. What is happening? This is a best of 5, and we're looking to already end the first game in about a matter of minutes. Not even half an hour. We're looking at like 15-20 minutes here. If this doesn't stop at all, HQ Esports Club is on a rampage. They're well, pun intended, trampling on their opponents. Get it? Because, you know, horses. Or, Pegasuses. Pegasi? Pegasuses? Is that how you pronounce it? And these guys are just way too good. I love the bouncing on that. They had to, like, chase it down as far and as wide as they can. Seems like they're going to try to challenge this once again. But members of Sharper are on the Sheriffs. Now, sometimes you maybe want to go for something different. Ay, ay, ay. That's going to be an ultimate activated by Alert. Triggered himself a little bit there. Quick and clean. Just a couple of taps. A slow orb as well as a orbital strike on containers. And enough was said. Kaosoy. I mean, I think I've seen this time and time again. The deja vu. And Io, so on point. Beta does hit a headshot. That's a good start, though. But, I mean, it could be a tad little too late in this particular round. He's going to peek the corner, see the head. Not done just yet, but he looked at Hookah. Could have been Garden, but he had to clear the angles. And Kant was ready with the op shot. The sniper not going to miss. Man, we're already 0-9 for Sharper here. What's the game plan? They have done the triple B, and it hasn't stopped at all. I don't know. Maybe Sharper doesn't just want to change anything. Operator is still in the hands of Alert from the looks of it. So they're gonna try to mix something up. A while ago, it was a little bit more far back, but seems like Sharper are going to try to get more control onto Hookah, but big issue there is that it seems like Hookah's where HQ are king. Beta comes out through the teleporter and he gets shut down, and Alert is just going to get found out. He can't even pick out an op shot. HQ has just got everything to their name. Kaosoy will be heard that he got burnt as well as was running through back on their spawn. And as he frantically tries to push out here once again on elbow for the 100th time. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. Seems like Sharper is taking quite a bit of a beat down here. Definitely cold in this first game. Peeking through the corner, gets spotted out. Great headshot onto Rainy. But, I mean, I don't think it's going to be enough. Can't. Yeah, just waiting around the corner. Didn't even flinch at all. And gets the shot down. And now pressing that button once again. HQ. Rainy's the only one who's been taking, well, not having any kills whatsoever. But granted, though, he is the Sage player. So he needs to be more of a supportive, you know, slow areas, wall off areas, heal your teammates type of player here. And if Rainy just dies as an aftermath and he does all of that, he's done his job. And, I mean, doesn't matter because HQ, look at the other 4 members. Double digits in terms of kills. Alert's the only one who is probably close to like 10 kills, but I mean, still not enough. Now they're bringing the Kaosoy of Sharper in B site, so he's going to be able to use a couple of his slows here. Beta is looking underneath the hookah area. They should be hearing a lot more utilities come out from Kaosoy here, but he's not really going to be doing much of that at all. And they swapped out their strategy, but it seems like B is way too locked down. I'm not sure what they're doing wrong here, because you saw Sharper do a lot of things on B. I mean, yeah, granted, they always put 3 members there. They always had the 3 same agents for like the past 9-8 rounds, but they were mixing up how they approach the site. But the real big thing there is, I'm just gonna pop out here, right? I don't know if I can like ping it, but they're pinging it themselves. So B long is basically inactive or unscouted by Sharper. Alert did do that a couple of rounds earlier into this first game, but once HQ started kind of beating them there, it seems like Sharper played a bit more of a passive play style, and that really hurt because that just means that they won't really have much map control at this point, and Sharper has to play on the information that, well, they're pushing on B, let's rotate. They're not getting in any information where they push out onto hookah or outside B long, and they're saying like nobody's here, maybe let's go A. They haven't done that in a while because they're really much afraid. And I don't know, maybe it's alert. When he uses his tailwind, he dashes and bumps into his teammate, meaning that, you know, he's not really out of harm's way after that initial shot. A little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of mispositioning, and it's going really to the wayside here for Sharper, and an almost perfect round for AHQ. Granted, I mean, I'm talking about Sharper so many times, but you also have to, you know, put into perspective that AHQ is just playing phenomenally here at this particular point in time. Beta's going to be coming through the corner, but yeah, they already know what's up. He's going to try to just hop over through some areas there. Wall will be coming out. Nice good trade there. And they're going to have to break this through. Kilo does spot one, and Calsoy's not done just yet. It's going to be Beta to defend right outside of B Garden. Calsoy bringing up his teammate. They do have some hookah control here, so if their opponents do push out, they have to also worry about this window. But the window of opportunity for AHQ is that A site is blocked off. Though, not XD. Did put a couple of his Cypher traps there, so they know they're going to be slowed down as well. And the information will be set to outside of shower. One planting on default, and one should be on short. Maybe a wall bang for not XD there. They're not sure if they found out the other guy, but Alert should spot one out here. It's going to be Io. These two are top fraggers for both of their teams, and now they duel each other, and now Alert knows what's up. He gets one, though, and this could be the possible one round win for Sharper, and that they do. You're going to be able to at least have their heads held high, you know, finishing this first half with not a 12-0, but rather an 11-1. Still not the best, but every round counts. And now we have a fresh start. It's going to be Sharper playing on the attacking side, and we'll see if they can win this pistol round. Again, I've told you that, guys, this time and time again, they're going to be able to get themselves a couple more rounds into their belt.
That goes there. Here.
Kyo's going to be the man to defend the A short area here and popping it out. Wait, I'm gonna see the utility there. 4 ghosts and Calsoy with light shield and utility. So that goes to show that he's going to be playing a lot more slows here. Actually, what is his utility? Just want to see it real quick. Oh, no, that's not Calsoy. Oh, this one's Calsoy, yeah. Now, let's see Kilo. He's going to be looking through the edges of the smoke here. You got to find out anybody, but he knows that at least the Cypher is somewhere on this site. You can see also in the minimap the positioning of Sharper, or rather AHQ. They pushed up onto B market. They're going to try to do that once again to see some rotations coming out. The smoke will be here, and it's a 4-man rotate, but HQ is playing on a Sharper is playing on a different cycle. Though Milk, I believe, was there to kind of challenge as well as stall them for the meantime. He's going to be throwing a couple of nades here. He's going to play sort of like a pseudo sentinel that's going to allow HQ's members to rotate. And I like this positioning. I like this mentality for HQ. They're not allowing any real big cracks to be opened up onto the B site. But of course, B-Long will be stopped for a moment. They can actually go to the teleporter here. Very smart decision as well. Io is here on A short. He sees the Cypher trap right there. Beautiful aim from Not XD. He just looked at a little bit and he got the shot. Oh no. Milk spotted out. Why do you even need to shoot? You know, why do you even need to shoot? You got the satchel charge. Just use it. Milk getting it. And pistol round. Once again, taken by HQ. It was a smart decision for Sharper to use a teleporter because they know now that, you know, most of the members of HQ were on the B side. But their post plan wasn't really that successful. It seems like they just rushed into the site and they weren't able to find the positionings as well as the targets that they wanted to. They try to go and position themselves. Sorry, I'm a bit tongue-tied here for the post plan. But then that's when HQ came out and started kind of just, you know, whittling them down one by one. This could be a 13-1 real quick on this first game. Milk's just gonna be charging right out. Here's a shot. So information gathered, information taken. Beta's gonna find Milk as he just pops right out. On the corner, it's gonna be Kent once again with the Bucky. And if these guys were watching the replays, they should know that he is gonna be in this corner once again, but they still allow Kent to do that. He can't do that. I'm gonna be stopping this. The pun was too much. Spots a one target there. Is he gonna chase it out? There's gonna be multiple opponents here, and Kent's playing the safe game, but he played it a bit too aggro at that last second. Rainy throwing out a couple of his utility already on B long. Gonna try to keep his opponents off guard. They know that he's right outside of Garden. Io is in a crossfire. Beautiful connections from these guys. And I mean, it's looking pretty good in terms of defense. This is going to leave it into a 2 versus 2. But as Kilo comes out from, I believe that was a teleporter, he's going to leave not XD to his own devices. Maybe wait a little bit for this corner here, because once the ice breaks, it's going to reveal that Rainy is right there on the side. He didn't, I don't know. I don't think he even saw him at all. Rainy did see the head, the barrel of the Sheriff, and he was just like, yeah, I got you locked and loaded. And that's going to be a 13-1 in favor of AHQ Esports Club. What a starting game. That was ridiculous from AHQ. And here's the scoreboard right here. 19, 16, and 13. Kilo, the man to behold for AHQ. 371 combat score. This man has been in the thick of it. Unstoppable indeed. Sorry, I got something stuck on my throat, and that's AHQ, you know? They're like unstoppable. Granted, though, Sharper didn't do well during that defense period from them. Their B site was, I mean, for a lack of a better term, just floppy, sloppy. To Sharper's credit, though, they did try to do some adjustments, but all of their adjustments was kind of just thwarted by HQ, and I think at some point they felt a little bit more defensive, or they fell to a bit more of a defensive stance rather. And you know what happens once you get to that defensive stance, it really hurts your mentality, and it seems like Sharper wasn't able to get out of that particular mindset. And you see it already here in the scoreboard where Alert, their top fragger, has not even broken the two-digit kills, 10 and above. So we're gonna go for a short break, 5 minutes, and we're just gonna let these teams, figure out what they have to do. For AHQ, they just gotta keep on doing what they're doing. But for Sharper here, maybe a different map. If they go back to Bind, I think we might replicate a second game. So hopefully they're looking for an Ascent. Hopefully they're looking for maybe Haven. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see, guys. This is the Rise of Legion, sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Of course, with $1,000 prize pool on the line. We're going to be back after a quick break and message from our sponsors. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
rolling that green, don't stop. When you're rolling in green, they flop. Look at my ride, too clean. Interior Krispy Kreme. Roll around with the team. Better get with the regime. I don't do no pretending. Take you to new dimensions. Shawty all in my mentions. Shawty won't give me inches. With a bossy baby, I'll get you frosty, baby. Don't care what it costs me, baby. I'm feeling flossy lately. I got the rock, I got the sauce. I got that trip. Can't f with no op. Drinking my cup. Pour some rock. Stay getting lit. Yeah, till I drop. 4 a.m. and I can't feel my face, yeah. Pour me up some more of bubble, yeah. Nothing new to me, so if you trust me, I can make you love me. Baby, do you love me? Do you love me? You with me, know you on the right track. Drop a couple bands and get it right back. I'm just dripping black diamonds and Louis. These niggas like ooey. I'm so bad and bougie, it's a movie, yeah. Count my wins so I don't take a loss. Baby, can you handle me like Kyrie with the cross? I don't like no boy and you know I cut you off. Katie with the block, too shady with the ops. I got the rock, I got the sauce. I got that trip, can't f with no op. Drinking my cup, pour some rock. Stay getting lit, yeah, till I drop. Oh na na na, 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 oh na na na.
I be on my level. I be on my level. I be on my level. Okay, look, I've been on a mission to the top. And when I get there, it's gonna go down. Lapping the competition, why they telling us to slow down? Come for it all, no, that ain't enough just to go round. Waking up the sleepers, if you ain't know, well, man, you know now, yeah. I'm not your average guy, we set that bar too high. There's more than monetary differences between you and I. Hey, this the squad that you don't wanna meddle with. You know we take it higher, we ain't never settling. Come on, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Pull up, all I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Hey, we be about to go off. These boys ain't got no sauce. On the winning streak, I promise we ain't taking no loss. We ain't got
Okay, we're back at it again, guys. Game number 2 is gonna go underway, and it is Haven. So, quick recap from game number 1. It's a bit too, late, early, but 13-1 HQ with a dominant, hot start in this game. Hotzas. So, not sure how Sharper are going to be reacting to this one. Just told the admin to start the game, and we'll see how this is going to be unfolding later. So we are going to go to Haven. So I believe the way that we're getting these maps is that every game that we're having is a pick and ban type of thing. So there's going to be bans on the maps, and then, I think there's going to be a team here that will pick one of the 2 remaining maps, I think. So Bind was banned by Sharper, I'm assuming. And, I mean, with good reason. They just got clobbered in that first game. I mean, I'm just looking to see if Sharper can bring themselves back here on Haven. And that's all going to be with how they create they select their agents, as well as how they... what's the word I'm looking for? How they set up their attack or defense. That's also something Okay. So I can't really show you guys yet. It's just agent select. You're not going to see anything anyways. Who do you guys think? You know, I want to know from chat, what do you guys think is going to be the final overall, you know, best of score? Are we going to have a 3-0 with AHQ just taking the reins the whole game and then riding Sharper into the sunset? I don't know. We'll have to see. Now, Cat is here, so that will put us with HQ on the left side. There you go. You're looking good, guys. And, you know, can you guys like give me a virtual clap or something in the chat, please? Just because, not because I'm doing a good job or something, because that's preferential to you guys. It's just that our internet is holding up. And I am so happy because we have a best of 5 grand finals where the internet is good. You know, Southeast Asia internet is it's okay. It's okay. Now it's gonna be Sharper on the attacking side here, and it seems like Beta is just gonna rush out. Gets spotted out by the Roomba, and the Roomba's gonna try to clean house. It's gonna be Milk once again with the raise here, and you saw a lot of the members there got chunked a little bit by the satchel charge. Milk will still hold this angle. He's throwing out the grenade already, and he's just gonna welcome them up with the classic in his hands. Gets a couple of kills. Alert is looking for some vengeance here. He's already on the site, swinging wide. And his smokes will at least stop and stall for the moment. Wall will be pushed out, or will be put outside of garage. And this will be a little bit tricky to come back to. Post plant for C is very deadly because you can put it in a certain location in long where you can just tap it away when you're in C long there. They're just gonna wrap around. We'll see Cowsoy spotting one, looks for the second. Beautiful, but this is gonna leave it into 2 versus 2 because Kant as well as his teammate are just doing so much work. It's gonna be all down to Chinese. He spots one, he spots the second one, and he gets through the wall. Okay, Chinese, the ghost reigning supreme. He's down to 10 HP, but he clutches it. They line up, and Chinese clutching it for Sharper. Good start in the second game. Io's gonna pop out his camera there. Camera taken out. Out. Chinese was the one. He heard the bullet, the shot though, so he knows that there's at least a bulldog in Sharper's team already. There is a little bit of a peek out there by, I believe that was Rainy. He wasn't punished at all, so that was kind of good. He got some information for HQ side. He will get spotted out now. He does have a wall, so maybe he'll use it here on B. Possibly not. Rotation-wise, though, you can see on the minimap that Io is gonna go for a wide swing here, and the worst of timings, I mind you that. But damn, his aim is just way too good. I think if he had like a better weapon, he would have just taken the head clean off on Chinese. Kant coming in from the other side. He can't really hit a connection. He went for the left click of the Bucky rather than the right, so it wasn't really built for the long range. Kilo's going to be looking at the corners here. Gets spotted out by Not XD. Quick and clean with the Spectre, and that's going to spell the second round only losing Alert. So it's all right. Now, should be the first real trial for our Sharper boys, as it's going to be a full rifle buy for HQ, only varying with just the one Vandal. It's going to be Kilo. Actually, Kilo is playing on the Jet now. Not the Brimmy Boy, not the Brimstone anymore. Wonder how that's going to pan out. Nade and slow thrown outside of grass. Love the playstyle there. Can't, though, spot it out. He was trying to be cheeky, but again, up against 3 people from Sharper, I don't think cheeky is the way to go. Kilo did use his dash, I believe, to get into position easier, or rather faster. A couple of smokes will be blotted down, but no push just yet. So maybe Sharper is pushing AHQ to try to maybe put more bodies on the A site, you know, to try to defend it. And maybe psych them out. This is a strategy that we see from more experienced teams. Beta saving a lot more. Okay, it's going to be the entry frag from Alert. He's going to find a couple of targets. Sees one. Beautiful use onto that extra fire rate. Swings out wide and spots out Kilo. Alert's getting hot. You know, Alert's always that guy to kind of lead Sharper to victory. And with his entry fragging this on point, I mean, it's still the start of the game, granted. But if he can keep doing this, if he can keep using this type of playstyle to benefit Sharper, well, we're going to have ourselves a fantastic game. Milk has to check out all these corners, spots out the one. He swung out. He got spotted as well. Rainy's going to try to get Alert's head there. I think he can't find it. He's going to try to run away and save his weapon as well as his shield. He's down to 31 shield, so this is still pretty good. He doesn't have to upgrade into the next round if he wanted to. He can actually buy for somebody, runs away, lives to fight for another day. This is, again, another round here for Sharper. We got ourselves a game here, ladies and gentlemen. So I did get the settings where whenever we transition from player to player, we're going to see their respective crosshairs. So I think mine and Milk are a little bit similar. I don't have the black outlines, but it's very similar to how thick and wide and the color of his crosshair is. It's kind of nice. I want to see how if this is going to work. Alert is in a really tight spot there. Did he have to use his dash? Oh, he didn't need to because he hugged the wall on the left side here on grass. So, nade not really connecting. Gonna pop a couple of shots here, and Kaosoy has already sneaked his way mid-pass on long C. Spots out two targets there, but Io and his teammate gonna make it very difficult for them to get much of anything in that particular area. Rainy does have his Phantom from the previous round, so they can really do some damage here. And Io is on the corner, so he can be the first contact, the anchor, and then Rainy's going to be the one to really just hit the marks. As long as he can stop that thing, that recon dart from getting any information. Spots out a couple. It's not looking too good. He lines it up, but Alert and Beta just really good on that entry frag. Gonna leave it to Kilo here for the moment. He does hit a headshot on Alert. A little bit of a gap through the smoke. So Kilo, you know, playing a bit creative with that one. He's gonna do some damage. Oh, gets spotted out there. He's gonna get roasted down. That did allow some time for the members of HQ to push through the bombardment there. Could have gone for a quick flick, but Kilo not fast enough, and that's gonna leave it again for Sharper to get themselves more rounds there. Cheney's just looking at the Sheriff thinking, maybe I should get this, maybe not. Probably not.
Take flight.
Sorry, just had to take a quick breather there. That was pretty intense. Now another buy round here for AHQ. Alert is going to be spotting out Kant there through the locations. Okay, Cheney's going to use his ultimate here, but some quick B-hops and just, you know, fast reflexes, and that's going to stop this Hunter's Fury from getting any Fury whatsoever.
Revealing area.
Cheney's will be using his recon dart. Kaosoy bringing Beta back to life. Evanescence, anybody? Seems like at least
You will not kill my ally.
both Sages will be using their ultimates here and now. Alert finding Kant once again. No luck whatsoever. Kilo is right outside on a long. He's looking for some targets here. They will peek out. He has to be the defender that they need to solidify the A site, but Alert finds him. Alert already has 3 kills, and with this operator, this guy is playing as the chat call it, the Ty Wardell. We'll see if he can really bring the pain with this operator. He doesn't need to anymore because his teammates did wipe out the rest of HQ. And Io, to his lonesome, will have to save this Phantom. I believe that HQ don't really have that much in terms of their bank, in terms of their creds. So Io will just have to look for some exit frags and hopefully save this weapon for the next one. Yeah, they're just like playing a little bit here. Ring around the rosy. If we just look through the POVs of these players, yeah, they're trying to look for some angles, but they should at least have an inkling that Io is gonna try to save this for the next one. This could be the next thing here for them. I mean, this is like the tables have turned. HQ's Haven not looking too slick. Ooh, that was close. Are they going to buy another operator, or are they going to force buy this one? They are going to go for the buys. Is utility full for every member of HQ? I'm just going to run through their entire roster. And it seems like they do have the money to buy up. That's good. Now I'm going to keep an eye out for Alert because they've been using him as the entry fragger operator. And it does work a lot. Works fantastically well as well. Io's gonna spot this out. He spots out one. If he peeks this out, Alert should be there, ready and waiting with the op shot.
Here.
He's just looking. Nobody's biting though for this. But while Sharper and the rest of his team, or Alert and the rest of his other squadrons, are pushing onto the B-long area, at least there is some control in the mid with Beta playing right outside of Garage. Milk, if he plays this, plays this wrong, he's gonna get spotted out. Oh, that could have been really good too. Beta could have maybe gone through the Roomba or something. Milk's gonna be the one to spot out too. Really, really strong on that one. Really love the use on the stim beacon. Once again, the C site is perfect for this entire team. Kant's gonna get spotted out here, and Alert is waiting for him. I'm not sure if Alert's gonna hear grass. But we'll see how that kind of works out. Not XD flicks into the 180, does hit Kant. Did not see that to the POV, but we did see it through the mini-map on the top left. He did deal, I believe, with Kilo coming out from C window. I was hoping that Alert was gonna get a shot off, but he did not. AHQ back to the drawing board, only as like some shorties, some sheriffs, and of course Kant with the Bucky. How are they going to be playing this one now? The tides have turned for HQ. And Alert, man, I should always like look at Alert. Whenever I'm not looking at Alert, that's when he gets the kills. Alert,
here.
Come on, man. Give us something to look at. Milk though, right on the corner here. Cowsoy spots out one. Popping a couple of shots there. Nice curve onto the cloud burst. Get out of my way indeed. And Kilo is looking for a corner. He knows that somebody's right there. He's just waiting for the perfect time, but he is not in a really good spot to make much happen here. Excuse me. Oh, I'm allergic to great plays. Sees the head. What a crouch. One more. He's going to whip out his sheriff, but mistakes were made. Alert is now just daunting, showing that he's the true Korean ninja. And he has all of his knives out.
Here.
I'm going to try to break through here. Beta was just outside of window. And another just easy round for Sharper. Granted, though, of course, their opponents were saving up. Ultimate was used by Kilo. Alert did also use his, but I mean, with a round in place, it should be fine. And he has an operator, so doesn't really need to, save up his jet ult. I keep forgetting what the name of this thing is. I always just call it knives.
Here.
better hide, old man.
Alert still here. Kilo was spotted out by the cybercam. Look at the corner, let his teammate pop onto the wall. He's gonna keep the cubby on mid for the moment. But there's like so many of them on Sharper's side already on C long. And you can see the rotation from AHQ definitely not to the benefit of the defense. But this is kind of like a read on a read on a read. You're gonna see the lineups there. But Sharper is playing to rotate back onto a site. 50 seconds left onto the clock. We haven't really seen a round between these two teams where we dropped it down to like 15 seconds. But now, maybe they'll have an inkling here. Alert will be spotting out Milk on this rotate. I'm not sure if he's actually going to find Milk.
Yeah.
Well, Milk got spoiled. It's all going to be up to... Where is this guy? Can't to defend. Gets spotted out. He does have an orbital strike, so maybe he can use it to stop the defense. They did spot out Kilo there, or not XD. But now... It's going to be a plant onto the B site. He's hearing it. And the orbital strike was used. This is good. This is good for them. Kilo's going to be pushing through the smoke here. But can't find the vision. It's just well too placed. He spots out Alert. But Alert was just too good on that one. It's going to be IO for first contact. As he comes out onto the B side. Or the C side. It's a little bit too scary. He's going to peek out, but there's going to be Alert once again. Really nice jiggle peeking here. Spots out Alert, but Alert just goes in and shuts out it down. You know where IO is. He's going to peek out. He spots out one. He tries to go for the spray down, but Sharper is just playing this too damn well. I mean, how are you gonna deal with this? Sharper is playing Haven exceedingly well. This is how AHQ have done it, and we are looking at a possible 13-0 on the second map. What is happening? Hang on. My errors as my physical ailments are plaguing me a little bit. But you know what's plaguing the members of HQ now is this really good play style from Sharper. But Milk is one of the guys that can really bring his teammates back to life. Maybe. Alert does have the spike. He does have his teammate already here on the site. Cheney's pushing through. Could go for a big flank. He's going to have to look right behind him onto his left because Cypher is there in the corner. I'm going to play this very, very calmly. Alert's going to be coming through. He's going to... Once he plants the bomb, you know the rotation's going to be there. Cheney's very patient on this one. He's waiting for the timing. They're going to see each other very, very soon here. He doesn't want to get the peek out. Peeks one out. Could go for the second. And Cheney's just running back through. He has somebody right behind him. And that's going to be Kilo. He didn't even know the big flank was coming from C long. But there was just too many variables, too many angles for them to have dealt with. And Sharper not going to get that perfect, possible perfect 13-0. It's going to be one round for HQ. And HQ gritting their teeth a little bit. Able to clutch that one out. Kant is going to be the one with the operator. I'm not sure if that is a wise decision, but he is very proficient with this one. He's like a secondary opper. And aside from Milk. Kilo's gonna get spotted out there. They know that he's right on the corner, but they're probably not gonna peek it out because Kant has, of course, C-Long locked down. Still, Kilo will play a little bit more respectful and just back away, using one of his smokes to get away from the really bad situation that could have happened. Nobody's going to be peeking on A long. It's going to be Io, who has actually his camera right outside. He sees 2, possibly 3 members of Sharper here, and he's backing away for the moment. They're hearing a lot of the footsteps, so it's going to be first contact. What a boost there. Oh, no. Oh, no. That might have been a really bad thing that Rainy did. He boosted his own teammate and basically ruined the recoil of this man. Alert doesn't even need to worry about recoil. He just has to worry about him hitting his shots, and I don't even think that that's the thing that Sharper has to worry about, because Alert is so damn good with this operator. The Ty Wardell.
Here.
I mean, I don't think he likes to be called like that, Alert, but in terms of the playstyle, in terms of the accuracy that he is or the presence that he is emanating in this second game, I'd say it's true. Milk did save the operator from his teammates' cold, lifeless hands, so they can at least use that for the 10th round later on. Wowza. This is some reverse deja vu that we're, hearing. Chinese is going to spot 1, or actually vice versa. Milk is going to spot 1. Hits the shot onto Chinese. So now what is the play for HQ? It is a good idea that Io is still on A, but without much without much presence on grass and outside of garage, they're really allowing Sharper to basically roam around and fool HQ. It's not fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. It's like fool me 20 times and then shame on just anybody. He's gonna dash away and spot out Chinese there. I was a little bit too greedy on Chinese side. He knows Kilo does push onto C-Long, or we at least saw that on the previous round. But now this is what I'm talking about. HQ is giving up their life just to try to be more aggressive. Now, Rainy did not have anybody to help him out on that particular push onto grass. So pushing like that was a little bit dangerous and risky. But it was a risk that he was looking to do or get.
You will not kill my allies.
Kilo does peek out of the garage doors. Nothing will be had from that. Alert is looking for a big flank, and it's going to come in about 5 seconds. He looks behind him. The timing could not have been worse, and Io claims himself a victim. Kant now has some information, but they're just going to rush in on A. They know that the flanker Io was the only one defending the A site, so now that he actually just left the A site and Kant wasn't even there, this is going to be a hard take. Io has to win this one, or else. Oh no. They're just way too good at this point.
Together.
Another aggressive push from Kilo here. Has to whip out and tailwind. Did use his ultimate there. This is the last round of the first half, and Kilo has activated his ult for maybe some sniper roonies. Don't think he spotted the head of Cowsoy. So nothing will be had here. Rainy has his full utility. Has not used his wall yet. Will use it now to boost up Kilo. So I'm going to wait for this little itty bitty peek. And he did spot out Alert, who missed his shot on Kilo. Happens very rarely. But when it does, that's when HQ will strike back. You know, it's like Star Wars. The Empire strikes back. It's HQ's time to strike back here. Get themselves a possible 2-10 on this first half. Kant is here in the corner. He's going to deal some damage. Here comes Kilo as well as Milk to help their comrade out. And they're just going to whip this out. Doesn't even need to use the showstopper. And that's going to be a 2-10. Heavily in favor for Sharper. Gotta get myself a little bit of drink of water. This is just way too intense for just one guy. Commentate over. Now it's gonna swap out. HQ will be on the attacking side, and they are deciding to look for mid control for the moment. Maybe explode on grass as Kaosoy. Yeah, so it's gonna be Beta to see multiple members possibly right outside of grass here. Does only have his Molly there, and it was actually bypassed by Milk. The double bounce on that thing really aggressive, and he got pushed forward and actually messed up his aim. That is just Milk showing his expertise as the resident Raze player. And this is going to be the retake scenario. If HQ can bring this round back, they can actually steal more rounds away from their opponent. Alert's gonna jump up, get some information if he can, but Kent is there. Kilo right on top, and that is AHQ winning the second half pistol round. Do apologize. I believe we were having a little bit of lag issues once again, guys. Don't you worry. I'll try to get this as cleanly as possible in terms of the commentary. So now it's gonna be, well, HQ on the attacking side, and they did win that second half pistol. This could be good for them. Beta is right here with a judge, and it seems like Sharper did go for a force buy. And if AHQ will play this by the history books, they should know that that previous round, it was also Sharper that did a very aggressive thing there, which was to force buy once again. And this force buy is really hurting their case here. Kaosoy is down to 5 HP. Milk just spotting him out. And they can't really push forward anymore. This is going to be a 4 versus 2, and they messed it up. A big real slap to the face. Milk is going to be coming here, but the big flank is from the big man himself, Beta, with the judge. They notice coming in from behind right there. He's just popping a couple of shots, and that is all that she wrote, and that's going to be the defenders to win this one out. 2 more rounds here is needed for Sharper to clean up onto Haven, and we're going to have ourselves a series here, guys. A possible 1-1. Are they gonna force buy? It seems like, yeah, it's also gonna be HQ force buying into this particular round. They can't really give any more rounds because obviously it's gonna be match point already. Milk's gonna be playing this onto the other side. Nade will be thrown. Beta's gonna get tagged a little bit, but not really anything to be worried about. Wall in mid was broken, and Beta is really skimming through his utility right now. Milk has kind of gone through enemy lines here. He's jumping up and down. I think he might have been hurt though. Once he peeks out, will get spotted. He's gonna back away immediately, but he is getting wall banged, so he has to be very careful on that one. I'm gonna throw out the Roomba. We should hear that and start maybe rotating now for the C site. That's 5 members already of HQ on the C site. They're waiting for the recon dart to give them any information. If somebody is waiting or lurking around in garage, not gonna really be the case. Now it's the retake to remain. HQ have to play this so perfectly well for them. They line up good damage outside of Kilo there. That's gonna stop them for a little bit, but it seems like Sharper is hitting all the shots that they need to, leaving it only to IO. He's in a really, really bad spot. Does he even have the Oh! One more ADS? One more ADS burst? Not gonna happen. It was good. IO was hitting all the shots that he needed to. Now this is gonna be another force buy. Match point already. 3 and 12 is gonna be what's happening. It seems like our ping is starting to stabilize already. That's pretty good.
Here.
What's going to be the buy here for HQ? What is in their brainosphere? Kent, again, all SMGs, no rifles whatsoever. So this would mean that HQ has to play real close up. But Sharper should know about this and are going to be playing a bit more far behind and put HQ into that range disadvantage. If you think about it, this is really going to hurt HQ's chances, because even though they're still a full 5, the thing is their weapons aren't built for the long range, so they really have to close the gap in terms of distance. But the question is, are they going to be able to do that? Milk does need one more kill to get himself a really nice entry frag or a nice ultimate there. Charges right in. They're going to catch Cheney's as he was trying to maybe peek out with a weapon. So this is kind of a little bit of that deja vu, because they're going to be able to get the bomb or the spike planted down. But the thing now is they need somebody to at least clutch into the later rounds, because the post-plant defense of HQ not really the best. They're going to leave IO once again to play on the long side, as it's going to be the other members, Kilo and the others, to try to make something happen. He's going to look at the first one, looks at the second. Kilo is doing some magic here, but oh, he missed a couple of shots. They're going to peek out twice, 2 versus 1 against Alert. And that was a smart decision. And this is HQ still holding on to the knife's edge. We're not done yet, but they cannot make a mistake anymore. I mean, even if they do play this perfectly, they still have to bring it all the way back from overtime. So that's still very much far from ideal for HQ, but at least there are chances here. And they have already pushed Sharper to play on a bad buy, or an eco at least.
Blocking sight.
Boomybot will spot out Beta on garden here, or rather on garage. Cowsoy is backing away. He doesn't want to touch that particular area at all. His Milk is ready and waiting. Alert is here. Does get a good chunk of damage on Milk. That was pretty good. Milk's gonna get spotted out by Cowsoy as well, as he was peeking out. Maybe Milk can get a second kill with this Sheriff in his hands. Peeks out the one. He's looking for it. He does hit the shot, and Cowsoy is not done just yet. Okay, Cowsoy, let's get it on. That is gonna be the revive. But Sharper, they're not really looking to win this round. They're more looking to take away the weapons of HQ at this point. He peeks out here. With that shorty, nothing's really going to happen. So looking at the economy for HQ, yeah, definitely in tatters. And now this is another great buy round for Sharper. Maybe even an operator for one of their members? Or are they going to play safe and just go for straight up rifles? Nope, it's going to be the operator for Cheney's. He's going to peek out the long here. Cheney's will be using his recon dart there. Not really going to spot anybody. A couple of shots heard on mid as Cowsoy will be the one to anchor the B site. He does have his teammate Beta to at least give him a little bit of information. And immediately as Beta spots out one, he whips out the wall just to control his opponents there. Milk is gonna possibly hit a trap. He did hear it. He's pushing out right now. Still has 2 satchel charges and his ultimate. Maybe he can use this for something. Thing is though, I'm not sure they heard that Chinese does have an operator. Yeah, he hasn't fired any of his shots. If you can see the 510 on his magazine.
Revealing area.
So if Chinese can keep this op a secret as the members of AHQ are pushing in, this could be devastating for AHQ. And Sharper could be already looking at that 1-1. Yeah, he hasn't shown his weapon here, but he didn't even have get the chance to do so. That was just beautiful use on the ultimate right there.
Exactly where you are.
Not XD on the back corner, but was slowed straight up. It's gonna be alert to come out. And alert! No freaking way. He pushed through and got 3 of them with spray transfer and alert. It was looking slightly grim now for Sharper, at least at that 18th round. But alert brought it back. This man is cut from a different type of cloth, and he just brought Sharper to a 1-1 in this best of 5. I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 3. So don't go anywhere. Rise of Legion, sponsored by Legion by Lenovo, will be back after a few quick messages from our sponsors.
I be on my level. I be on my level. I be on my level. Okay, look, I've been on a mission to the top, and when I get there, it's gonna go down. Lapping the competition while they telling us to slow down. Come for it all, no, that ain't enough just to go round. Waking up the sleepers, if you ain't know, well, man, you know now, yeah. I'm not your average guy, we set that bar too high. There's more than monetary differences between you and I. Hey, this the squad that you don't wanna meddle with. You know we take it higher, we ain't never settling. Come on, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level. Pull up. All I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level. Hey, we be about to go off. These boys ain't got no sauce. On the winning streak, I promise we ain't taking no loss. We ain't got nothing incoming, you and I. Money keep falling like stars out the sky. Take it easy, hey, they don't believe me. We on another wave, like we ain't hearing what he say. Yeah, they talking trash, you can put it in the garbage. When they know you rap the hardest, you gon' always be a target. Yeah, I put that on my mama. We ain't down for the drama. Keep on adding the commas, the numbers is getting longer. Yeah, I told you, homie, we ain't nothing to meddle with. We just broke the knob, going to another level, yeah. Okay, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level. Pull up. All I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level. 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 Hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level. Pull up. All I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now. I be on my level.
And we are back at it once again. Welcome to the Rise of Legion Grand Finals, best of 5 between Sharper Esport and HQ Esport Club. My name is Asarai, and I'll be your shoutcaster for this Grand Finals. Finals? You know what I mean. Anyways, this tournament is sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Prize pool of $1,000 US. First place will get 600, second 250, and third 150. And if our math is correct, will be getting a total price pool of $1,000. So no chump change at all. Quick recap. Second map, we ended it 5-13 in favor of Sharper Esport, just blowing HQ out of the water there with their performance. And now into map 3, we're going back to the accursed bind. So the thing with this one is, I don't know. Maybe they just hate me. They always want to just put it back to bind, but that's me joking a little bit. So what is probably happening here is that bind is, I would say, one of the more balanced maps in the 4-map pool that we have right now for Valorant. So it does make sense that they just want to keep going back to this particular map here. And that's fine and all, but of course for us, we kind of want to see Split. We want to see Ascent now, but it's fine. It's all good in that hood. And we're just waiting for the players to get into the game. I'm going to be showing you guys that 1-1 already in terms of the scoring line. Kind of curious to see how this will pan out. We did see a 13-1
Right here.
heavily favoring HQ on that one. So this would mean that Sharper has to adapt, and Sharper are going to be playing on the defense once again on the down low, so they can't be too slow if they try to defend this one. Now, if we're going to be pressing the tab button, Alert has dropped the Jet and went with the Phoenix. I think this is really good because they were lacking in a lot of kind of fight or flight type of characters where if you're going to hold your ground, Jet isn't really the one you want to use. Somebody like Phoenix is definitely better because he has flashes, he has a molly and multiple heal as well, so he can hold his own more in certain corners of the map, especially in bind. So I like the idea here. Nades will be thrown out, so he has to respect that. Rotates immediately to C long. Nobody is there to welcome him with a couple of welcome bullets. Alert is gonna wait for a flash here. He did buy up to the ghost, so he only has one flash. Still, there it is. They're gonna be spotting them out. Alert is chasing them down. They're lining it up for him. He has to get the refrag possibly, but now Milk comes into the equation, and now he does some damage. He does a couple at least. And it's going to be weird, though. Milk is going to be backing out. No, he's going to get the orb first. And now he backs out. Well, this is kind of good because Milk is going to be on a delayed rotate, so he can actually get some control on the other side here. He's going to be spotting out Beta on the rotate. Maybe get a kill even. Yes, he does. He's also going to spot out Kalsoi as he peeks out. Now that they know that one's there, he throws out a nade. That was a little bit too greedy from Kalsoi, I would say, but he still gets a kill there. What was more greedy was Milk throwing out the grenade, the paint shells. But for the most part, that is a clean round. Once again, by HQ. 3 kills to IO. This man does not disappoint at all. And he has led HQ to victory in bind on that map 1. And now on map 3, he's looking to do it as well. But of course, I digress. This is only the first round, or the first round. So we haven't really done much yet. Haven't seen the rotations, but we still see the same setup for Sharper. It's still Alert here on the B side, but now of course he does have the Phoenix. So a little bit of different in the playstyle there. They're gonna spot out Milk. They actually take down Milk now, and Kilo's gonna get bombarded by the shorty. And it's all going to be out left for Kalsoi. No, never mind. And Beta goes in for the flank once again. Look, get spotted out. He almost got hit by the by a tripwire there. And he rotates immediately to Hookah. It's actually much better for him. He just looks at the cameras. No way he's going to be able to sneak through when Cypher is there to stop you in every conceivable area you're going to try to sneak your way through. So just possibly save this shorty for the next round. You never know when it can come in handy. It's a very strong weapon, especially in those CQCs, close quarter combat. Now, members of HQ are exiting the site slowly but surely. bank-wise, though. It seems like HQ did lose 2 members, so they have to buy up into this next round. It's gonna be a little bit costly. Not sure if HQ is gonna keep 3 of their Spectres. It seems like they are. I mean, that economically that is the smart decision, but they also have to be worried about, you know, better weapons for Sharper. Sharper could inherently win this round straight up. It's like, at least we go back to that economy point.
Right here.
Where, you know, sometimes buying up isn't really economically smart, but it's the right thing to do. A big push out coming out from Alert, though. He gets nobody. He sprays down perfectly, almost perfectly there, though. It could have been really nice, but not nice enough. And HQ,
I have the spike.
well, they actually punish that. They're gonna have the man advantage on this one and even control onto the onto the B site. And Sharper, this is what we've been seeing. I mean, Alert is really, really good, but when he plays with the rifle, it's kind of it's sometimes can be underwhelming. I mean, granted, Alert is the one that's been carrying Sharper on his back with the plays that he's done in Haven. But when you put him on bind in B,
Down.
I mean, HQ is just like, playing around with him. Not XT is going to be the one to try to clutch this out, but as he peeked left, he saw it. The beep, beep, beeps. It's not the alarm. You can't press that snooze button. It's the sound of your death with that satchel charge being thrown straight to his face by Milk.
Right here.
It's Kalsoy on the Judge. They actually put 4 people now here. This is a good amount of rotate. They don't know that Kalsoy is right here waiting for the Judge. They should hear the drop down. He only gets the 1 though, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but this is some swaps that we've been seeing from Sharper. The change of strat, the change of lineup or defense on B is definitely going to try to help them. Not XD does see the Phantom, but he does not know that Kilo was there, but he was just way too quick on the trigger.
My ultimate isn't ready.
Needs 2 more kills. His opponents are not peeking out. And yeah, there's one guy right there. He tried to maybe pre-fire and swing wide, but Rainy was already right in front of him. So no saved weapons there for Sharper at least.
Right here. Right here.
It's going to be very aggressive. They have like 3 people right outside of Hookah. This is going to be bloody. They're waiting for the pop shots. They push straight out. And this is the Sharper that we were wanting to see. The aggressive Sharper that takes the advantage. Alert has his flash right out. And he peeks through, but they kind of line up. That could have been such a great play for Sharper there, but they made a huge mistake. They lined up in front of Rainy, and Rainy doesn't miss those at all. Ultimate will be activated here by Cheney's. He's going to try to at least stave off some of the pressure here so that members of AHQ don't feel a little bit too confident to push out onto B. But now they know that Cheney's is here, gets spotted out by the recon dart, and the possibility to use the teleporter is there. Great use on that orbital strike coming out from Kilo. No chance whatsoever, but Kalsoy finding himself, I believe, 3 kills, and leaving it all down to Kilo. Kilo cannot get that one back out. So Kalsoy is able to slip through Ninja a la Ninja and actually get a round for his team. But this is still concerning because HQ has money to buy for days, probably 2 to 3 rounds, and economy for Sharper has to be on point. Now, This is the adjustment that we were looking for. Sharper. If we can't beat them with 3 on B, why not put 4? They're gonna go for another push. I like the idea once again.
Joke's over.
It might not happen. Straight up. It's gonna be the push out. How did that happen? Kilo just found out too. Kalsoy does get the save to his teammate. He's still here. He knows that somebody's right in front of him, and Kalsoy does not miss. This guy is the new clutch here. 3 kills already. He's looking for another one. Maybe gonna get the headshot on Kant, but Kant was just spraying away to his heart's content. And Kant, Alert doesn't usually, you know, lose those, but Kant was just feeling it. Gets the clutch there. That could have gone either way. Sharper definitely doing much better in this second iteration of buying compared to the first one. But at least for now, it's still not enough. They still have not perfected the formula that they've been doing right outside of hookah. But the ultimate's being used in abundance by HQ. Now into this 7th round we go. No big ultimates to come out for HQ here. Milk's going to be using his Roomba. He's going to spot him out. He is blinded and he gets bombarded. Io's going to be here, but with 2 members only there, that's going to be weapons in the hands of Sharper. And they have really set the tempo of this game, leaving only the 3 of HQ to defend for themselves. The spike was dropped right outside of Market. It will be picked up by Kilo. But as they push onto the A site, what lies in store for them?
Smoke's down.
Utilities being heard already. The rotations coming out from Kalsoy and Cheney's.
Right here.
Kalsoy pushing through. Hellfire or Orbital Strike will be used, but it was used on default. On default shower. This is default truck. And seems like first contact will be Kant. Right behind him was Beta. Beta sneaky enough to actually go there. He's going to peek out, but the smoke is blocking his pathway. Molly will actually separate the U-Haul players on the spike. So this is perfect. They have to push out through here, but they're going to get ripped through by Beta as he gets a 4K on that one. Beta is just so smart with his utility. It goes back to, you know, the Brimstones just being... If you know how to be a good Brimstone player, you can just control a lot of scenarios here. And Beta showing his expertise on that one. Using his Molotov there, this Molly. He didn't know that there was 2 people in U-Haul, but it did allow him to kind of push more aggressively onto the site. And when they figured out that nobody was coming out on the site itself, it could have only been a U-Haul, and a smoke and a Molly was just enough to stop HQ in their tracks. Ultimates will be used. They know that somebody is right there. It's Beta. He's going to try to run away. He does get the heal, though. But it's not going to happen. Somebody here is going to be Kalsoy to remain onto the hookah. Gets 1, gets 2, finds a 3rd. The spray too good on this man. He's going to be able to revive one of his teammates at least. And teleports will be heard as well. Big rotations coming already from Not XD. He's going to be able to reach it in time before he spots out his opponent. He activates the traps. He activates the Cypher Cage there. And he shuts down IO, leaving it only to Rainy to maybe try to get a kill here. He saw the body. He tagged it, but it was not enough. And Not XD hits the head, then a body. Rainy's down. And Sharper showing a different type of caliber of a team here. We saw them fumble around in game number 1, but that maybe was just a game for them to kind of warm up. Now that they've had some new strategies to employ on this 3rd game, we are having ourselves a pretty drawn-out game number 3.
Together.
Cheney's peeking out with the ultimate, spots out the cyber cam. Wait, let me... Did I actually save the cyber cam? No, he did not. Okay. Never mind. Beta's peeking out here. Spots out the opponent. He does get tagged just a little bit. Hang on, I need a quick sip of water because this thing is getting way too intense. And my throat needs some tender love and care with liquid.
Cage triggered.
They're going for the rotate. Alert was waiting right outside of Hookah, so they've kind of shifted up their defense here. Not XD on the peak of the corner. He will not spot the man pushing through out U-Haul. He spots Rainy there, but it was just a little bit too late. Now leaving it onto Calsoy. Io giving them a taste of their own medicine. Does have the ultimate, the Cypher hack, but he was also put into a really tight spot. Has to wait for Rainy to get the heal onto him. This leaves us into a 2 versus 2. Rainy's gonna throw out. Does throw out a slow on Heaven. Does have a resurrect as well. No ultimates on the defender's side. So now HQ can plant this spike safely. They spot out one. Chinese does still have that ultimate. But now lurking in the corner, it's gonna be Milk looking on a short. He only has these Buckies right in front of him. Beta is gonna be peeking out. It's a great headshot there, and Milk has to wait. He has to wait. Now he has a Phantom in his hands, but he's not hitting the shots that he needs to. Shuts down Beta. But he's down to 30. He does have his showstopper though. He just has to hit the shot, but he thought the Chinese was a bit farther off, and maybe he could white swing it, but Chinese, knowing how to deal with his opponent, he had to catch Milk before Milk could have thrown out or could have even had the chance to work the animation on that showstopper. Now all through that grinding, Sharper have brought it back to a 4-5, and this has turned into a back and forth power struggle between these two titans in the grand finals of Rise of Legion.
Right here.
Money is not an issue for Sharper just yet. They still have days to buy up. They're going to be putting Chinese once again on the operator. Multiple members of HQ will be pushing through U-Haul here. Slow will at least, well, stop them in their tracks for a moment.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Joke's over. You're dead. Alert's going to spot out one. Alert is on the warpath. Ultimate will be activated. Alert's body was spotted out as well. Has to heal up, but still does have a flash. So he's going to be using this to stop the people coming through outside. Beta, great defense right outside of Hookah. Now let's bring it to Alert. Flame Wall will go down in just a moment. He hears so many footsteps. But this also gives information that majority of the remaining members, or the remaining members rather, of HQ are still trapped outside of B Long. So many players right here now. Rain is going to be peeking out. I don't think somebody's going to be spotting him as he just goes out outside of Hookah here. He'll try to boost himself. Doesn't have a revive anymore, but he still has full utility. You're waiting. You have 30 seconds on that clock, so it's either you save now or you push now. But they can't really do that push because there's still enough utility coming out from Sharper, from Beta. That he can stall them in their tracks. I think Beta still has even a Molly. No, he does have his ultimate though, so that's like the perfect stalling tool. Maybe he'll use it, maybe not. Spots out one, sees two, but Alert is doing a good job at popping out that crossfire. Not XD using teleporter, and you saw Rainy, well, coming in from multiple sides. He had to choose, and he chose poorly. And now, definitely Sharper are able to shut down these B pushes. So HQ, are they going to try to go for the other option, which is A, the only option? Positioning-wise, it seems like they are going to try to do something. Money-wise, though, they don't have much to work with.
Revealing area.
Somebody out.
Rainy is pushing on Shower. Does have a Sheriff in hand. He's going to hope to maybe get a one-tap here, but it's very difficult. Entrance to both Short and Shower is very tight. I did not know you could put it like that. I love it. I will steal that away from... who was the Cypher that put that? From Not XD. I'm going to steal that away from him. Orb will be taken by Rainy. So that's a little bit of a victory for HQ. At the end of the day, though, still not enough of a victory to even warrant something, because now Sharper are getting back their defense. Granted, though, you know, Bind, even though it's a pretty stable map, defensive side should actually still hold better. So if you're going to be on the defensive side, you want to get that 7-5 or maybe even 8-4. But now it's just a 7-5. Alert, though, is on the corner. I don't think it was spotted by the Owl drone, so he can maybe deal some damage here. Gonna stop the man pushing outside of Hookah. Gets spotted out, and the jumping Bucky was really, really good. Calsoy and Not XD combination able to stop the push onto the A site. And here we are at half point. It's gonna be before the swap. We'll see how what they buy up here. Also, in terms of the kills, Calsoy 13 racking it up, definitely.
That goes there.
Ooh. I will steal that one as well.
This goes here. Yes.
No operators for HQ though, but they are kind of more spread out. The bad thing about this though, because they are spread out, this is gonna leave maybe Milk in a really tight spot. He did spot out the orbital. He knows that there's opponents right near him. Gonna spot the one. Beautiful headshot onto Calsoy, as Calsoy had to push up or back away because the nade was already right on him. Milk playing this very, very smartly. Not XD is gonna be boosting himself up. Does get flashed, as Alert is gonna have to go and control his spray now that he was down to low HP. But Not XD does have a little bit of time here. Such a beautiful spray transfer there. A flank coming in. Kent was able to deal with the big flank though, and he actually also gets healed up. Did not know that Chadies was right above him.
Exactly where you are.
But opponents are low in HP. Chadies is like 53 HP. The thing though is he's an opper, so even though if he's low HP, it doesn't really matter. But what matters is that his teammate, which is Not XD, is down to 11, but he's going for the big flanks. And if Rainy is not careful, it could actually be the disaster of him. Not gonna happen though. He actually swipes the spike right underneath the noses of the defenders, and now he can actually plant this down. I don't think he knows there is the big flank. He actually still clutches it, and Rainy is doing it for AHQ. Spots out the man, and Not XD with 11 HP. Unless he could hit a headshot and Rainy misses, it wasn't really meant to be. So that's going to be a 6-6 with AHQ. At least coming back with that one. Big amount of pings on B mid. Milk's going to be peeking this out. He is holding with the light shield, Boombot, satchel charge combo. I like this as a defending raise. Really, really good. He saw everybody. Throws immediately the Boombot out, as well as maybe the paint shells. He's trying to time it perfectly. It will stop the pressure, but it will not damage anybody as well. So that's also something. Rainy did put out a wall here. He's going to be able to capture the orb, which is good. Milk is onto the side. He does have a satchel, so it's very versatile. You can use it to damage your opponents, but you can also use it to get yourself out of harm's way. Really nice dink there onto the face of Calsoy, who healed up his teammate. So he's actually in a disadvantaged state. Kilo spotting out the cyber cam. AHQ definitely looking very, very aggressive and very potent in this pistol round defense for them. No more utility for Kilo, so he's gonna have to defend this as raw as possible. Alert is trying to sneak through. He does have one flash though. The more that they wait, the more that the cooldowns of the repeatable skills of Sharper will be able to net them some more. Kilo is defending phenomenally here as that happens. Alert will get caught down to 7 HP. It's all gonna be down to Milk. 6 seconds, 7 seconds on the clock. That's enough time. They're gonna be able to plant down the spike. This is a 2 versus 3. But members of Sharper are very, very low. Kilo is right outside hookah. 2 people are gonna challenge him. Beautiful headshot from Beta. And Rainy. I'm not sure how he's gonna try to do this. He needed to get that hit on Kaosoy before other members of Sharpie could have done something, but it's not gonna happen. So back to the drawing board they go, and this is Sharper. Well, they should be able to steal at least 2 to 3 more rounds away from HQ here. And HQ gonna go for the safer route, just to save their weapons.
Right here.
Live to fight for that other day, you know? Alert's pushing up. Do have Kant with the Bucky once again. I think he popped the shot off, or somebody did. I think might have been Milk with the shorty. Immediately goes up onto A. Could it be because maybe Alert used any of his utility? Or just popped a couple of shots, yeah, with the Bulldog? Maybe that's why?
Careful now.
Getting back out. Seems like AHQ's decision to go A is the right decision, but they don't really have much weapons, and Alert just sprays Kilo down easy. It should be a straight up A, and nothing they can really do much about it. Rainy's gonna get spotted out as well, gets peeked out, but Io with that crossfire actually doing some pretty decent work. Timing though from the Cypher coming outside of shower a bit too much. Milk footsteps was heard. Can't the last man standing. He's gonna bait a couple of shots here. They know that he has the shorty, so they're careful not to over peek him in U-Haul, and they're gonna leave it not XD, who had the angle to shut it down. Sharper hasn't really seen much success in the recent tournament that they joined. I think they got dropped in losers round 3 or lower bracket round 2 or 3 rather. But now looking into their performance in Rise of Legion, they've been pretty much unstoppable. We saw them in the quarterfinals up against Adroit, where they won against Adroit 2-0. Adroit, arguably the best PH team right now. Of course, that could be a different metric when it's Southeast Asia teams that you're talking about, but you know, it's still very much different. Now that we're talking about this, AHQ just does a play that Sharper did use on the previous round, and it worked. Notice he's gonna get spotted out. Last man remaining, and Milk just hones in and shuts him away straight up. I wonder how this is going to be panning out. HQ are not going to allow any more, cracks in their defense there. They brought it back out, and they are winning this that particular round. I think this will force Sharper to buy weirdly. They have 4 rifles and 1 sheriff rather, so it's not super weird. Another 3-man push from B Long. They're really using this one. Not sure if Milk is going to be going for the big flanks and trying to push more, but he's just going to keep the B-long area and get that information as he backs away. Kilo is right here. They're really forcing these utilities on short. So the more the pressure comes out, here we go. Alert's going to be pushing through here. Gets spotted out. He didn't even have the chance to use his run it back. And it seems like AHQ are defending the site pretty damn well. Can't able to get the shot onto Kaosoy. Drops the spike there. And this is bad. They have to get back that spike But Cheney, well, he also got spotted as well. He's gonna try to just run away. Two things catching him. Recon drone and the spy cam. So we're not just done just yet. Cheney hasn't really seen much of the highlight reel plays, but he's been solid in his op. Maybe he can do more with this vandal of
Revealing
his.
area. Found them.
Gotta spot one though, so he knows that one's in that corner. He's gonna use the shocky dart to maybe push him onto a weird angle, but I believe his teammate, which is the Sage, could have just healed him back out. It seems like Cheney's is just gonna go try to save his vandal and get an orb on exit, which is good. But this would mean that the HQ are gonna get it back 8-8. They have an inkling where Cheney is, and they actually do get Cheney. Nice crouch there from Io. It could have been like a two-man headshot, but Io, I believe, was able to crouch down, and the bullets just went over his head because he was near enough that it did happen. And that could be Sharper's economy in tatters. It is. Beta's gonna still buy at least a Marshall here. This could work. This could work. Because they do always go for that triple peek. He does get spotted out there, and it's a war zone immediately. Rainy comes out as well. You're gonna able to get all of these pickups, but that was like a 5-man rush out on the B long area. That was so smart.
I know exactly where you are.
Both ultimates activated, so they will know where these players are. Two ultimate or two teleporter. They're gonna hear it. There's gonna be a big flank from NotXD. I'm not sure that they know that he's already there. They do get alert. Now they're sweeping the side here now. Gets the one.
Deleted.
Does he know that IO is right there in front of him? He does not. Honestly, it could have just been a straight up to A, if you think about it, for NotXD there. Granted, he might have wanted to play the 2v2 with Alert, but Alert, because he used his ultimate and didn't find any targets and his body was well enough exposed, HQ had every right to punish him for that.
This should do.
So NotXD's other choice might have been to just go for B or for A, plant the bomb or the spike there, and just maybe try to go for the 2v1 and try to play it smartly. Cheney's will go for the rotate. Does Calzoy have enough to get for the revive? He does if he can get himself an orb, but it's all the way up onto Market or on Shower. It's gonna be very difficult for him to get anything here. And try to work their way up onto B long. Milk is waiting. If somebody gets the orb, he might actually use his showstopper straight up because there's like 5 ultimates and they have a resurrect for HQ. And I read it. I mean, they didn't know that Milk was there or he was the one defending long, but that was just devastating. An alert on 6 HP? Yeah, no. He even has a Phantom. Phantom with 6 HP is not your clutch weapon or clutch friendly weapon. It's the Vandal. So, yeah, definitely not going to happen. I mean, I'm talking about this if you're going to be playing the Phantom in this kind of scenario. You want it to be 50 meters or less. I believe that's where you get the one-hit headshot. So 51 above is where it dinks and, yeah, one bullet on you and you're dead. So be careful. Be very, very careful.
Revealing area.
It seems like AHQ are still going for that triple B long, but they're not pushing out anymore. They're respecting that their opponents are adjusting. Ever so slightly, but still adjusting to the playstyle here. Io has a like pixel peak
Cage
angle
triggered.
on showers.
Tripwire is through. Cage triggered.
He's activating the cages here, but nobody's pushing. So they're kind of using a lot of their utilities at the very start with 1 minute to spare on the clock. Well, what's good about Cypher is even without the cage, he's all right, because as long as the tripwire remains and he can keep using his camera, he still has so much value with him as an agent.
Prepare for hellfire!
Orbital Strike will be used defensively. Onto the A short side. Milk is right at the corner here. Spots out the head and he hits Cowsoy. What's left here for Sharper as they lose two of their members. There's going to be Rainy to defend right outside of Hookah, or on spawn. He can peek outside Hookah. Whoever drops down, he has an angle, and he's just kind of like limbering himself up. He hears the drop downs though, so he might boost himself with this wall. Oh no, they didn't know. They didn't know, and he gets hit in the face by Kant's ultimate. Okay, what just happened? Alert able to slip an A site and take out IO, but that's still not enough. And we are looking at an 11-10, 2 more rounds before AHQ get that 2-0 or 2-1 rather. It's like a Hadouken, you know? Seeing Kent hit that shot. It's gonna leave at least the members of Sharper kind of thinking, what are we gonna do here? We don't have much economy anymore, and we're just gonna try to save for the absolute last round in match point. They're not gonna force themselves up in this one because they're playing it safe. The AHQ, I mean, they faltered a couple of the rounds ago, but now they've just solidified their defense here. And this is what we're talking about. The communication for HQ is just that good, and whoever their IGL is, I did not get the information on that one, is just doing a fantastic job at telling HQ when or what they have to do at these certain intervals in this game. Cheney's is looking through short. Don't think it's going to bear any fruit whatsoever. First contact onto the B site will be Rainy, as he is going to be defending. He has full utility, so he might want to throw a couple of his slows now. He walls off outside of Hookah, so this is actually pretty good. It does allow them to kind of separate the site a little bit. Rainy will not get spotted out here, but Alert is good. He got Milk as well as Rainy both on that push. So this is Sharper kind of, you know, this is their answer to whatever it was the defensive HQ had onto the B site. Alert is looking for that clutch once again. He spots out another man. They know already that at least IO is here on elbow. So there has no escape path whatsoever. Beta does spot one, but Alert gets his ace. That's going to be 9-11. We're not done just yet. They can't fully buy up, or can they? For HQ, Kent is gonna go for Spectre full armor, or full shield, or heavy shield rather. Yeah, it's just a safer option. I think right now people put a lot of emphasis on getting shields, the better shields, and then just the weapon. So yeah. Cowsoy cannot lose his life here. He has a resurrect. It's such an important ultimate. You don't want to lose it at all. Spots out Milk there though, and Milk just decimates him. better at the long-range spray than his opponent. Or at least the headshot for Milk there. Losing Kalsa in this round, definitely a big blow to Sharper. They don't have any more of their Resurrect ultimates. Alert right in the corner. He still has both his flashes. Will get spotted out by the Roomba. It seems like they're going to go for a B take. Maybe they're going to go for the B take. Alert's going to try to peek out the corner there. He's not going to find Kilo. Kilo has everything he wanted to, and he finds Alert. Oh no, Alert didn't even know what's happened there. I don't even know how Kilo got boosted up. I think there was like 2 people right in front of him, and then they just boosted. He's gonna spray out. Rainy or not XD is gonna find his man, but all leaving it up down to Cheney's. Doesn't even have the spike. Doesn't even have the time of day to do anything. So a save will be in order. And one more round before AHQ close out game number 3. We're still not done. I mean, it's definitely a different type. We're seeing a different Sharper now, but still at the end of the day, Bind is the map that AHQ always force their opponents to go to. I mean, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it, rather.
Right here.
Is Sharper going to be able to bring it back 3 rounds into overtime? Or is it going to be the AHQ show on Bind? Alert's just insane with his firing and his accuracy as well. Pushing with the Aldrone, haven't done this before. At least now they'll know that there's going to be an operator right there. It's going to be Can't. Missed timing on that one. But at least that was the 1-for-1 trade. Cheney's is going to be peeking it out once again. I thought that was going to hit Can't, but might have hit some sort of debris or something. Wall will be put right in front of them. And both ultimates used from the Sages. Now, Not XD has snuck up his way on a site. I don't think he'll find the man here, Io. Io's right now in front of everybody. If he can hit the shots, this could be devastating. He now shut him down. And this is looking pretty good. Shot connected once again from Kant. He is not missing any of these. Does not have his ultimate though, but he's getting the information, and they know now where Not XD is. That's the last round as well. Last man standing. And that's going to be a 9-13 in favor of AHQ. They win this one and put our best of 5 into a 2-1. So one more round and AHQ will take it. So next round, it's going to be, what was it? It was Sharper to ban 2 maps. And then I believe it is going to be AHQ to select which other maps to remain. I'm not sure if, how many bans AHQ have, if they have any. If they win this particular map or this particular game too. Still though, that is a GG on game number 2 or number 3 with HQ leading the leaderboard with 2-1. But look at the scoreboard though. It's been very back and forth. Looking at it in terms of kills, Sharper actually have the advantage with Alert and Not XD getting 20 bombs apiece, with AHQ taking a bit of a lower kill ceiling there. Anyways, we're going to be back after a quick break, guys, so don't go anywhere. Rise of Legion will be back after a message from our sponsor. And don't forget, this is match point, or set point already. Wait, series point already for AHQ. Can they win in Game 4 and bring this to a close with 3-1, or is Sharper have any more tricks under their sleeves? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I ain't tryna. Yeah, ain't tryna be cool like you. Wobbling around in your high heel shoes. I'm clumsy, made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop. I'm the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then until I touch my toes. I don't wanna row the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I float. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Yeah, was wär ich ohne dich zu kennen? Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Yeah, in meine Hand lass gehen, bist ein Single, ist kein Problem. Denn egal wo, wird alles kein Stress, denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang her.
And we are back, guys. Wow. Rise of Legion Grand Finals. Sharper Esport versus AHQ Esports Club. Sorry, I had something in my throat there as I was drinking coffee. Yes, the nectar of the gods. I wasn't a coffee man before, but you know, I've changed my ways. I have gone the way of the coffee because I need a little bit of that energy. Oddly enough, I want to know there in chat real quick. You know, this is not a non-Valorant related question. Yes, we do have those, even though we're casting Valorant. Do you guys get sleepy after drinking coffee? Like an hour after drinking coffee. Can you get sleepy and can you sleep? Because I can do that. Like I just get like energy straight up from coffee. Like maybe from the smell or the heat or the caffeine. And then after like an hour, it just vanishes. But of course, that was just, you know, side chatter as we're waiting for our fourth and possible final game in this grand finals. So what happened was, quick recap on game number 3. HQ Esports Club had a bit of a difficult time, I'd say, finishing off that particular map. It ended in the first half with 6-6, with Sharper, I believe, getting the pistol round on the second half. So we kind of went with a 8-6 end, and then it went to like 10-8 or something, not entirely sure. And then at the very end, it was 13-9, with HQ Esports Club really solidifying their defense side. Now, our fourth map is going to be Haven, and you know what happened on Haven, guys. It was a real, not really a nail biter at all. It ended 13-5, if I'm not mistaken, for game number 2, where HQ seemed like the headless horse. Not the headless horseman, which is very scary, but just a headless horse, where they didn't really had anything going for them. Like, they just did not know what they had to do. Hang on as I fix the overlays real quick for you guys. We'll be having HQ on the blue team and Sharper on the red side. And we'll see the agents they have selected. So for HQ, we have Cypher, Brimstone, Sova, Breach, okay, and a Sage. So this is like a full control comp. And for the other side, kind of the same, but a variation of not getting the Breach, but rather alert on the Jet. And when you're playing serious, it's always going to be alert on this Jet. I really like the idea of HQ here with full control, but if Alert can just hit his shots, he's going to be so devastating. Kilo going to be trying to run away here. The initial bout really put at least some damage on both Kilo and Alert. Milk, though, does spot out Cheney's right outside of Garage. Milk was going to be pushing out, trying to get some information. So Milk not playing the Raze anymore, rather the Brimstone, or the Breach. Actually very strong. But the thing about Breach is, since he's not a duelist, well, he's very exposed when he tries to set up his abilities. That's something that you can really try to catch him off guard. Kalsoy is lining up the wall already. They push out. There's the smoke. There's the Cypher cage as well to make sure. And they're just going to plant it straight up for window control as well. Fault line will be activated. And maybe this is going to allow them to just brush right in. Possibly. Not XD is right behind the corner there. And they're playing in the back of B. Can't still blocked out some vision here. Really can't see through any of that, as Io and his teammate are going to be pushing through, but Sharper has it locked down. Nothing that HQ could really do in this part. And HQ, yeah, they're not really going to find the corners here, and Milk, the last man standing, could not find it. So again, if you guys are replying to my questions, there's a 3-minute delay, but it seems like I have some brothers in the chat who can't sleep after they drink some coffee. That's nice to know. It's nice to know. I know that we're all about the esports and all that competition, but it's always nice to just, you know, kind of just chill down and talk about some random stuff from time to time. You know, it's you know what they say in Zombieland, you know, enjoy the little things. Well, I'm enjoying the little things right now. Solo casting this has been a joy when you guys are there enjoying the matches with me. I do appreciate that. Thanks so much, guys. And thanks also to Beyond Godlike and Legion by Lenovo for inviting me to do this. Always a pleasure to work with them. And now that we have Valorant in the horizon, I am so pumped. Also, hopefully you guys are able to get your desired ranks as we are about to end Act 1. We're going to get the Act 2 badges already. I cannot wait to get those. And of course, the possible new, what was it? The new skins coming out in about 3 days, I believe. My wallet is probably going to be crying again. But you know what? Whatever. We're supporting the devs, you know? Ooga! Ooga booga! Ooga booga! Ooga booga! Can't! He can't be stopped! He gets 2. He gets 4 with the shotty. Okay. I can't even talk properly because Kant is just way too fast on this one. He just has to peek out at the right exact angle here. Beta's going to be peeking out. Pushes right through. He's going to be right beside him. Oh, this is going to be so deadly. And Kant gets the ace. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my stars. Kant is so good with finding these. Like, Bucky is a very, again, back and forth weapon. And it can work or it can't work, right? No pun intended. But this guy right here, this AHQ Sova player has made it so that every angle that he peaks, 60-70% of time, and mind you, that is actually a big percentage, is so good with just connecting these shots. Plating there, saving alert for just a moment, has to go out and go for the classic. Gonna pop it out, but Kalsoy does have the heal on him. He did actually wasted that for just a minuscule second. Kalsoy spotted out already. He peeks out. He does not have any HP at all. And that should be all she said. And Road Chinese is now down to 9 HP. And as his opponent peeks out, he even looks at it wrong. He looks at the wall. You know, he didn't want to see his shooter right behind him take him out. Today is a beautiful day. This best of 5 is beautiful. So many highlight plays coming out. No ops or anything though. Of course, it's all just clean shots. Kilo coming out as well. Milk. Oh my goodness. He didn't know that Beta was able to sneak by, steal himself a Phantom. And that's all she wrote. Probably not giving up. Maybe they're not going to try to get a clutch here. I'm not sure though. Or maybe just hope for an opening. We do have, I believe, Beta. Full HP. Has a shorty in hand. He's going to sneak through here as Alert is going to be coming out. Alert actually gets a kill there. Down to about 30 HP. But he still has his healer there to give him some heals after planting that bomb. 7 seconds for the Sage there, and they're gonna hug the back of the corner. 2 versus 2. Not sure if they know that somebody's gonna go for the big flank onto long, but the trap will give that signature to Alert. So Alert will be peeking this out. Rainy is coming through from the defender's spawn. They spot out Kilo, but Kilo will not be denied. Alert does have full HP though. He peeks out at the wrong time. He could have actually gotten the kill there. They're going to be peeking at both intervals, and Rainy spots it out with the headshot. That's going to be a clutch, and that's going to be AHQ gritting their teeth, still getting it. Hey, we got such a fantastic play from Kant that I was very much speechless on what I had to say there. I know. But I mean, doesn't it feel like whenever you get some kind of play with any shotgun weapon, you just feel like a caveman? You know, you gotta ooga booga in it. You gotta say those magic words, the caveman words. I don't even know if that's actually what cavemen back in the day were saying, but I'm just gonna default to what cartoons have taught us.
Revealing area.
Kiyo's gonna be pushing through garage here. Spots out Milk. Kiyo's been, or rather, Beta's been pretty good at kind of just, you know, controlling the site here. Kant is gonna be operating on the platform on C. But he didn't have any time to take a breather there and get a shot off onto anybody. Sharper just dissects the C site. HQ still have the round advantage, but Now they have to maybe think about putting more bodies on C long. Because their strategy to defend garage like that and leave Milk to his own devices when Milk isn't even using the raise is very risky. Breach likes to play a little bit more behind the lines, behind safe cover of walls. You know, that's basically what he does with his fault line and his flashpoint. So maybe somebody else to defend the garage. You know, full 5-man here from Sharper, saving all these weaponry and alert on this sniper as well. What's the good thing about for AHQ is that they still have money to buy up into their next round. So not all hope is lost for you AHQ fans to get them more rounds in this first half.
This goes here.
Now I'm just gonna look at where Alert plays because this guy just kind of plays everywhere, and sometimes he hits the shot, sometimes he doesn't. But when he hits the shot, it's fantastic to look at.
Here.
Kilo's gonna be on A long. Look at that triple peek coming out from AHQ here. They're really changing their play style. First contact's gonna be Cheney's. Not sure if they know. Oh, okay, so there was a trap that did spot him out, and Kilo has to go all the way back to his teammate to maybe get a heal. He's actually down to 72, so he doesn't need an immediate heal just yet. Members of Sharper are right outside on A house, or A main, however you want to call it. Also looking at the ult economy, HQ does have a lot, and they also have the Rolling Thunder now. Rolling Thunder, probably one of the strongest ultimates that you can ever ask for in a game. It's just incredibly powerful.
Smoke's down.
Especially at the apex of the knockup. That's when you get the kind of pinata-like wonder that the Rolling Thunder gives you. The wonder of the Rolling Thunder. I like it. It rhymes. Ultimate's activated, spotting out one. He was not able to run through away from that, but Cheney's, he was the lightning man. Gets one. Milk is going to be stunning here. He sees everybody there. And here we go. Let's go. Let it rip. It's Beyblade time. 20 seconds on the clock. He spots out Alert, who was already stunned. And they're going to try to run it back. Do they have enough time, though? They have to probably go for a B. He should be hearing the footsteps. And that's going to be the job of Io to stop the push here. He does. What a shot from Io. I thought it was like he was able to slip through the cracks there, but Io with the operator is just a smooth operator with this one. So they had all the ideas proper there. Like I said, Rolling Thunder, an incredible ultimate. If you know the timing of it, it can just do so much. I mean, it's kind of like the same with any ultimate, right? You use it at the proper time, but I think the room for error for Rolling Thunder is really, really big. Like, it allows you to do so much in a big cone. And it affects everything in a big cone, right? It's insane.
Nowhere to run!
Ultimate activated here by Cheney's. I'm not sure if he's going to find anybody. Where was he popping the shots off? Actually on C long. Spike is dropped there. It's going to be Kilo to defend the ice site. I'm not sure if he's going to find any targets at all. I asked that, but he does. He gets the targets. Gets two. Exactly Cypher hack activated by Not XD. He does secure the site, but they don't have anybody, just controlling the back of the A site. So this is pretty bad here for SP, for Sharper, because right now they don't have any foothold. Actually, they do. Okay, so he's going to use that one. They're going to peek right out. He's going to flush the corner. Peeks it. A 1-180 turnaround shot from Milk. This guy has drank his dairy every day for the past decade or so, because he is hitting them. His bones are not brittle at all. He can just hit those flicks. Still, Milk does not have enough calcium in his body to clutch that round out. And we are so neck and neck in this one. 4-3. Economy-wise, though, HQ have finally gone bankrupt, and they have to go for an eco for this one. Gonna revert it to Kant on his... Where was it? Where is he? his Bucky, but Milk and Kant combination on Garage with Bucky is gonna be sublime. Imagine just like popping shots off with this thing. Milk is right here. He can hear all the footsteps all day long. He's gonna have to back away at some point. He will get wall banged. That was rather unfortunate, but Kant is here. He looks for the second, and he is just not missing a beat. I mean, it wasn't Milk to really clutch this round. Milk was not the true Bucky. It was Kant that was the true Bucky. If he doesn't find anybody here, he could actually maybe transition and get himself a Phantom, which he does, but he is left into a 1 versus 3, and everybody can hear his footsteps. They even spot him out with not XD there, right in the back of B site. And Kent definitely has his work cut out for him. The double peek just to make sure that he doesn't get anything, any chance at all to get that clutch in that one. And we have ourselves a battle here, 4-4. This is looking pretty damn good for Sharper. But of course now, buys all around for AHQ. Are they going to go for an operator here? Nope, just all Phantoms all day long. I'm just going to leave you guys with the tab here for a while. Say, take another slurp of my coffee. Nobody defending on the C site just yet. It should be Kant to here where these guys are. He's going to counter Aldrone with Aldrone, but nobody is going to be peeking out on C long. He did C2 though. He's going to be used onto the ultimate, but that didn't really spot anybody. And the shock dart should be enough to kind of stop them wherever they want to go. Slows as well are abundant, and look at this. Kilo was able to sneak his way on B window. This could be very devastating because if you can see the positioning of the opponents, they don't really know that Kilo is actually going to be here. Kalsoy spots him out. Wow, Kilo had all the chance to actually get a kill there, and he didn't react enough in time. Not XD is pushing through in short. Milk doesn't see this one though. He's gonna be jumping a little bit. Not XD is gonna hear the jump though, and he should spot him out. He's gonna go straight up here, but the bomb or the spike is actually in the hands of Kalsoy. He did wall off Garage. He has a resurrect as well, and this is gonna leave it into Rainy. That Cloudburst actually giving much control for Rainy here, but now it's actually the opposite. But as I say that, what a beautiful shot. That was just incredible. Not XD's. They already know where he is. This is going to be a 2 versus 1. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he cannot, as Rainy decided not to defuse the spike. He trusted his teammate, but he also trusted his gut to try to get that 1v1 clutch off. And Rainy also gets a revive as well to save some economy, get some weaponry, and even spots out an operator as a parting gift as he clutches that one out for AHQ. This is such a close game. I'm going to pop out the tab once again for you guys. I don't really have to see that every round, I know. But I don't know. It's been a default for me. I apologize. Alert is going to be on the operator? No, he's deciding to go back into the Phantom. You saw him kind of buying in and out, and he's just going to say, yeah, F it. I'm just going to not do it. Io is back with the operator. I think we have the double op setup, and this is very, very strong, especially on a very long map such as Haven. Though it seems like Sharper were able to break through the defense and spot out one who wasn't the operator. They did play for a bit of a more defensive route here. Rain has pushed through. He's going to block himself off with the wall so he doesn't have to deal with 2 angles. Milk's going to be here in the corner. He's going to spot out 1, which should have been good, but no headshots will be had.
They found my wire.
Io's going to be left to his own devices. He's still on long. I'm not sure if they know that he's on long. So maybe he can find a straggler coming through here, which is actually right in front of him, which was Beta. A wall will come out, and this is separating the defenders. It's going to be from spawn as well as from long. I don't think this is going to happen. Kent also has an operator, and in this kind of scenario, you don't really want. Oh, he saw it. He saw it. He's gonna get pushed out. He's gonna hit no shots. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was fantastic. So Kant was so good that his reaction was dependent on the sound cue, and he flicked up thinking that Alert was gonna go higher than he did, but Alert hit the ceiling, and I'm not sure if Alert intended to do that, but if he did intend, that was such a big brain IQ play. Still, that would mean that HQ are short and op. That would also mean that Alert could get himself an operator if he wanted to, but it seems like no. Alert hasn't really gone and benefited his team at all. He's just down to like 4 kills here. Not really what we've been seeing here. He hasn't been consistent in this 4th game, but
This is a nice spot.
it's been Beta and Calsoy that have really stepped up for Sharper. On the other side, we're not seeing Io and Milk really step up. It's been Kent with his Bucky plays. Like this 12 kills, the 5 extras that separate him and Ray are basically probably all from his Bucky aces. It's pretty insane. Alert's just gonna push out. Kilo thought he had enough time there to use his stim beacon, but not really. They haven't really cleared out A short, so they're still looking through that angle. Now they know that Io is here, but he is in a world of hurt. Basically a sandwich, and this sandwich isn't really the sandwich that you want. They know where he is, and he just popping a couple of shots, goes in for the no-scope, but no connection at all. Milk does not have his ult, and in this 2 versus 4, with no real weapons in hand, they're just going to try to make it expensive as can be. Maybe he can drop on top, and he is smoking, rather roasting alive. Maybe just save the weapon here. Reina does have a heal. Not sure what Milk can do at this point. Yeah, try to peek out. Tries to jump through as well, but his knees got caught on the window. Now, we are on the last round here. It still could go either way. This is what happened on that previous map as well. So, but this is a different HQ that we saw before. Sharper were supposedly the ones to wreck them again, but it seems like HQ are playing more differently. And it's been pretty good. It's been working out well for them.
Revealing area.
And try to reveal that area. Finds 3 people. Gets that information. Very good information indeed. I don't think they spotted Kant here, but he will get slowed if he pushes out. Milk does have an ultimate now, so this is going to be very beneficial. We saw this. He did use this previously on one of the previous rounds. Very, very strong, and his outrun is perfect. This is going to spot nobody is on long, so they don't really have to over-rotate now for C, and these cloud bursts don't last for a long time. I mean, they got buffed in one of the previous patches, but it's still not as long as your regular Brimstone or Omen Smoke. This should say that there's somewhere possibly on mid. A smoke will be put down there by Kilo. And he's getting closer and closer here. He also has an ultimate. He is readying it, and he activates. So they can't push through. Alert, though, spots out an up shot. He's going to look through the wrong angle, and that was just beautiful. Beautiful defense coming in here from HQ. Good shots to come out from NonXD, and they're just going to push right on through, leaving it into a 2 versus 3. That was pretty awkward. Milk still had an ultimate. He could have used it. But he did not. Didn't have the opportunity to do so. And this is going to be a good sprayer from Rainy. Not getting the kill, though, but still. Good attempt. This is a definite bad crossfire. It's all going to be up to Io to entry frag this post plant. They don't know the Calsoy is right there. The pulse is going to spot him. Gets spotted out into the corner. Calsoy is right at that corner. 1 HP remaining. And yeah, this is going to be 5-6, or 5-7 rather. Looking at the kill score, HQ haven't really broken the 2-digit kill mark. Only Kant has, but hasn't gotten any kills at all after that. Now, Breach on attack is actually still pretty strong here in Haven as well, where there's long corridors and long angles that you can really make benefit out of his fault line. Like this one right here. It does get the slow onto beta, and you only have to wait like 30 seconds again to reuse it, and you can probably use it 2 or 3 times max per round, or every round, so it is pretty good. Looking at the angle here from NotXD, he's already peeked out, so they know that something's off. And NotXD's got to get a lot of information. It's going to be a C. Cheney's going to be defending, but he was slowed or stopped by the smoke here. They're going to be pushing out on Garage. Milk, though, is finding the one man. He's not going to be able to get a kill there. He has a fault line, so maybe he can use it for his benefit. As the other member is going to be pushing out. There's like 2 people here. He has no more bullets. He's trying to... Oh my god, Milk! What a surfer, this guy! I wanted to see the other ones, but that was fantastic. He just dodged the bullets like Neo in the Matrix. Woo! I gotta do that for myself as well. Milk, calm and collected under pressure. He doesn't need no satchel charge. He doesn't need no tailwind. He got his WASD and jump button. Or jump key. That's all he needs to dodge the bullets. Is gonna be the flood there. I can't remember the ability. I do apologize for that. Let's clear in the corner. Really nice crossfire here from both Alert and NotXD. But this is kind of a little bit obvious. Though, Milk does have a flash. He can use this. They get a little bit too antsy. Maybe they cannot take the corner. NotXD, so perfect on that one. Alert does get 2 kills, which does make up for the misplay. But still. Boom, boom, boom. Not going to get the kill, though, but putting Kalsoy down to very low, or rather, putting Rainy down to very low. He had to heal himself back up. This is a save, though, for HQ. It's not really too bad. They got already 2 kills. If they can save some weapons for the next round, maybe that could be good. But maybe just some exit frags as well would also be terrific for them. You know, because economy in Valorant works like that. Beta once again with the shotgun. Nice crossfire coming in from Kilo and Kant. And that is gonna put this back out to a 7-7. Oh, it was HQ that was the attacking side. Sorry, I got myself confused a little bit there, but that just means that HQ have brought this to a 7-7. SP were the ones that made it very expensive for them. And this would mean that if Sharper do win this 15th round, economy in HQ would be in tatters. No operators yet, but I mean, no need. No operators, no problem. Both of the whoa. Okay then. Both of the Sages getting a couple of kills as well. Alert is going very aggressive, pushing right out. Really nice use of the Cyber Cage there, but Alert doesn't even care about that one. He's just gonna hone in and get a triple for himself. IL didn't even know what hit him. That was quick, clean, and concise from Sharper. Now that's gonna break the bank of HQ. HQ back to the drawing board for now. They buy themselves just a couple of upgraded pistols, but everybody's still on their classics. Not sure if they're gonna buy up here or decide to just save. You know, maybe get somebody on an operator in the next one. Alert boosting himself up. If he wanted to, he could have just gone through window to save it, but there was no time to go around. They were kind of a little bit worried about possible push strats already to come out from HQ. There's going to be the Hunter's Fury activated. Kalsoy spotted out, and he will get blasted right in front of Beta. Look at that. All he can do is look at his teammate. before he goes down. We know that somebody is here on mid. It's actually going to be Beta because the molly was spotted. Ken has sneaked through the corners. A really nice bait shot there as well. Shock dart out. Not going to spot out or not going to hit anybody. Nobody going to go for the big flanks. And Spike is still on middle. Io here in the corner. He wants to spot out one Pekin. He does, though. No healers from both sides. Beta spotting out can't. And Cheney's is here for first contact. He spots out multiple and just sprays it down with the Spectre. Gets himself a nice little bit of a prize with that Sheriff. And 7-9. They're starting to run away with the rounds here. Doublas, Doublas. It's the song. It's the Killjoy
here.
song.
Right here. Revealing area. Deploying drone.
Drone will spot out Milk. Oh, here we go. The jumping games. Oh, he got hit one time, and Beta actually pops out of mid to spot out two targets who were unawares of what was happening. And Sharper definitely showing their pedigree and understanding of the and comfort here in the Haven map, as they are just catching HQ with their pants down in every single corner and turn. Beta will get spotted by the Owl drone, but after that, nothing, no connection of the recon dart or anything as well. So, nothing to be had there. We're down to a 3 versus 5. HQ don't know what to do. Not XD in the perfect spot for a big boy damage, but Io, he's one of the people that have made it so that HQ can get these past couple of rounds. Maybe he can do it again. He sees that one was already through the corner. Can't just shut it down. Rainy still needs 2 kills to get himself a resurrect. Spots out one. Gets a great enough spray there. Needs one more. Now this is a 2 versus 2. This is very winnable. This is workable as well. And he's already used all of his utility, but it was to good use. 13 seconds left onto that timer. They have to go for the plant now. They're going to leave Rainy to his devices. In the 1 versus 2 scenario, it's going to be the Jiggle Peaks, and Can't hits the headshot. It was great that they used up all the time that they had to be able to do all of that. Spike, I believe, was not planted. So it was really a fight between Kant and Cheney's. Cheney's, if he was a little bit farther away, he might have been able to run away from Kant and have bought enough time to put that into maybe a 7-10, but to no avail. Kant just played it perfectly. And speaking of playing perfectly, hits a beautiful head onto Cowsoy. How does he even connect those shots? Milk is right here. He bought himself a Guardian because the Guardian is the best weapon. I don't know. I was doing like a Galio impression. Definitely not one of the Galio lines if you play League of Legends, but you know. It's there. Boosts himself right back up. He knows that one was there already. Rainy was like, yeah, I'm just going to hit a shot. Fault line activated, but oh my goodness. Alert is right there boosted. Milk, if he tries to run over here, he is going to get shot in the face by Alert. But the spike was planted on A. It's going to leave a 3 versus 1. He's going to hit the shot on Milk, and Milk cannot know what else hit him there. Not XD is boosted in heaven, but he is blocked by the smoke. Aldrone was activated. It will not spot him out just yet. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. He's jumping right out now, and Not XD is going to deal so much damage, possibly, but he only got 1, as Io did stop him in his tracks. Alert with 60 HP and an operator. Not really the best weapon to go for a clutch, especially on retake. Maybe just allow AHQ to win out this round and give it back to 9-9. So AHQ starting to find their wins. I think the reason why they're getting these wins right now on attacking side is more attuned to how their individual players are hitting the shots that they need at the right times. For example, Io hitting that shot on the man on long, and then in the previous round, Kant hitting a sick headshot onto Kalsoy, and Kalsoy did not know what hit him there. I mean, that was like a pixel, right? A head. You only saw Kalsoy's head because he boosted himself on the back of B. So, I don't know. Just amazing shots throughout for AHQ here.
I have the spike.
Now,
Spike
Operator was bought by Alert. He is playing on a short. Not sure if anybody's going to be smart enough or know that he's actually there. They saw the cloud burst, so they know that Alert is right now. Nice amount of jiggle peek. Now, that will give the information that Operator is in the hands of Alert. They have to be very careful on playing against him. He's not going to get hit by the Rolling Thunder, but he will at least get that 1-for-1 trade. Ultimate activated as well. Defender not XD will get 2 kills, leaving it into a 2 versus 3 with Kant having his ultimate. They know his positioning there. Gets 1, gets 2, but here is the man here, Beta, at long range. Does have the shotgun, but at that long enough of a range, I don't think it's gonna hit onto Milk. But he snuck through the corners. He snuck through the cracks, and he gets a headshot. Wow. Beta with 21 kills. He's just hitting everything. That was so good from Beta as well. But you also got to give lots of props for NotXD for defending the A site and allowing his teammates to rotate just enough so that they could have clutched that round. And every round is a battlefield for these teams. Nobody is giving an inch right now. Big peek coming in. Double peek from Kalsoy as well. Just going to spray through the nonsense. And Alert is there to help out with the Operator. It's going to leave Milk in a really tough spot. He does hit a couple of headshots. He sees everybody right in mid. He decides to back away. Knows that the Bucky is not safe for that type of range. And he's just going to try to see if anybody will be foolish enough to try to peek him out here. Going to peek out mid. Alert had his number and off shot to his brainosphere. Now, this next round will be another buy round here. No operators for AHQ. Like I said, every round for AHQ is definitely a battle. And Sharper definitely enjoying their well-deserved defense or defending side.
Take out Cypher's tools.
Cypher's camera spotted out. He knows that there's somebody on long now. He's asking for the rotation, but Io has already snuck his way and even snuck a camera on the A site. This is really good because this gives a lot of information for AHQ to work with. Io spots out the 1. Camera should get taken out here though, but still survives. That is gonna give so much value right now. Nowhere to run. Can't activating the ultimate, and he spots it out. Wow, what a shot. He even knows where Kalsoy is, and this is gonna allow them to peek right through.
Revealing area.
But there is gonna be Beta. He's not spotted by the pulse of that recon dart. Everybody's just running away. Alert is on the other side, and Beta's just hitting all the shots that he needs to. Rainy does get himself a resurrect on his teammate, and Kalsoy drops down dead. If he peeks out, oh, it's such the worst time. Oh my gosh, Cheney's just the right timing on that one. And he backs away. Does have a lineup. Gonna reveal the area. Alert was trying to boost himself out. The Cloudburst ultimate combo did not work out for him. He's waiting for this Cypher Cage to go out, but it actually is immediately blocked by an ice wall, or part of the ice wall. I'm going to peek out here with the Operator. If somebody's foolish enough to try to fight Alert, this is going to be really bad. He almost hit a headshot there. It could have been really good. Also, what happened, a lot of utilities, a lot of ultimates used by HQ just to secure that round. It can also be set in turn for Sharper here, but they will have more into that next one. It should be not XD's map hack as well as Beta's ultimate if he can get 2 kills. What was that? HQ just lost two of their members to nothing. Okay then. Bringing in the fight indeed as well. Did not XD save his camera? Looks like no. That was not the value that he was looking for, but at least he knows that somebody's right out there. Alert has another operator here waiting right outside that crack on garage. If anybody's foolish enough, Alert is there willing to give them a piece of his bullet. He's going to be peeking out here. This is very dangerous. They know now where he is, and he immediately backs away. Respects that the wallbang a bit too powerful for him. Repositions for long as he allows his teammate, the Sova, to try to get control here. This is a really nice kind of mix switcheroo because it does allow for the Sova to use his abilities to scout out garage without really putting himself in a bad enough location. They did get Beta on that one. That's a really big blow because Beta has been the guy to have hit all the shots. Lots of pings being centered there on the left side of B. But everyone from HQ is looking for A. The Swapperoo spots out 3. That's gonna net the immediate rotate. Not XD, beautiful use on his traps there. 13 seconds on the clock, on the timer. Rainy has to plant the bomb. Plant the bomb. Plant the bomb. 8 seconds left onto the clock. Plenty of time, but not XD is dealing so much damage from up above. Still full HP, and they don't know what to do with this man on top of heaven. And he is just hitting every damn shot that he has to, leaving it all to Io in a 2 versus 1. Io's pushing through the smoke there. He's trying to find his opponent. He's jiggle peeking. He's dancing around the corner, but it seems like Alert is the better dancer. I mean, she has the better shoes too. With that jet. And he asks that he gets the spike defuse to get that point on his ultimate. And we are already at match point. Are we going to get ourselves a 2-2 into game number 5? We'll see. Time check. It's already 11 p.m. GMT plus 8 or 10 p.m. GMT plus 7. And this tournament is brought to you by Legion by Lenovo. My goodness. These guys not letting up at all. Ooh, cheeky boost here, maybe. Kalsoy gonna be boosting himself up. Or is this just gonna allow Alert so that they don't waste a wall when they know now that AHQ are gonna be desperate and aggressive and hungry to try to get anything to push this into overtime.
Right here.
It's peeking. Alert is trying to get information. Oh no! Shot will not connect. Alert did move as he flung his operator, so that immediately ruins the accuracy of the shot. So no dice there. Chinese will get spotted out here. No ultimate to flush him out on his corner. Are they really gonna force onto the C side? That's the question. He peeks out and Kilo had his number there. They're getting kills, multi-kills as well. Very beautiful defense. Kalsoy is here onto the side, and Alert is helping him to try to claim the C side right now. And he now gets spotted out, and we are still in this. It's do or die. Can we go into overtime? HQ, they got nothing to lose now. If they lose this map, it's okay. They can still get into game 5, but if Sharper lose this one and pushes into overtime, you can only imagine the mental strain that they have to overcome in order for them to win this one and push it into a map 5. Looking at it, ultimate-wise, ult economy is kind of 50-50 here. But with HQ Milk having his own ultimate, this should be devastating. Not sure if they know that Alert is boosted up here. Jiggle peeking a little bit and oof. Punch in the gut indeed. Does Rainy have an ultimate? No. That's like three orbs before he can get a revive. So this is a straight up 4 versus 5 for like the rest of the round. I highly doubt Rainy is going to get like 3 kills here, considering how much impact he's done in this game. Still though, can never put out that possibility. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Look at the members of Sharper. They know they have the numbers advantage, so they're playing way far back and just getting as much information as possible. And they're playing towards A here. Not XD will spot out the rotation. He can heal the Owl Drone already.
Tag.
Immediately backs away. They're gonna try to maybe look for the Cypher traps, and Not XD is gonna get overwhelmed. Although Kalsoy was able to sneak through the cracks there, he got spotted out, and this is not looking good. That was a big play coming out here from AHQ, and the trap as well. He can't spot it. He could actually get stunned by it. It's not gonna happen though. But now they know that Alert is right behind them, and Shaney's right on top of Heaven. Alert's gonna peek out, but he's not gonna find anybody. And that timing on the Cypher cage is really baiting out the shots, and we are going to overtime. So in overtime, it is going to be 5,000 creds every round, and you swap every round in terms of the site as well. You also, in terms of your ultimate, you get half the meter. So if it's 6, you get 3. If it's 7, you get 4. It's not 3.5, you know. I mean, if it was with decimal point math, then we get 3.5, but you know, that's not how it works. Nobody opting to go for the op? No, we actually have where is he?
Take flight.
Alert who's playing this one. So they swapped out the sides. The red team is now gonna be Sharper, but I'm not gonna change the names because it's gonna change again next round anyways. So just look accordingly. Red side is gonna be Sharper for the moment. Maybe I can do it. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it for you guys real quick. Oh no, I have to focus on spectating. It's a full-time job, guys. Milk is pushing out here onto grass. He gets spotted out 1. He's going to try to pop a couple of shots there, but there's going to be 3 people who's going to peek out. He's so close to getting slapped around silly. Alert refragged immediately. Everybody's actually going to be playing here right now onto Garage. And I believe that is the domain of... Where is he? Kent. He does have an angle here now. You're backing away, and that's going to leave Io here on a house, a main. Not heard any footsteps, but they're going to peek out. This could be big, though. 1-for-1 trade only. Not XD hitting some pretty insane headshots. And, ooh, check this out. Beta. The big flank. Spots out ahead. And that is going to mean 2 versus 2 here. But the thing now is... Cheney has the bomb, or has the spike. So if they can stop Cheney's from getting that spike down 6 seconds onto the clock, maybe he can do it. Oh no, there's no time! There's no time, he only has to hide! That's it? What? What? Beta had such a great play already, but because Cheney was alone, he didn't have any comfort in him to get that spike planted down. So that put Sharper in a weird scenario because Cheney was hesitant to get that spike planted down. He was like, let's just try to get the kills here and hope that the timer was enough. But somebody, or Milk himself, knew that he had time on his side, and he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it. Wow, that is such a big slap in the face to Sharper. And now, because of that one mistake, it's only one more round before AHQ claim that trophy. Well, there's not really a trophy, but the prize and title of your grand champion here at the Rise of Legion Valorant tournament. Alert is going to be playing with the op on C-Long, as of course is how Alert does it. Aldrone will be used for safety, gets the shot off. They know where Alert is, and as he backs off, they can get more control onto the C-Long area. He will get spotted as well with the pulse. Great shot from Alert. Great shot, some more, but he is going to get slowed down by the fault line. And finally, Milk's breach pick has shown its worth. That Molly will not find anybody. Kaoswa is playing through the smoke here, gets spotted out, and this is looking dire by the second, only leaving it to Not XD in a 3. Make that 4 versus 1. Can he really do it? Dig deep, clutch this game, or else it's all over for you. Even eats a shock dart in his face, another one to boot. And I think that's the final nail in the coffin. And your winners, ladies and gentlemen, is AHQ. The champions of Rise of Legion tournament. What a game 4. What a finals this has been. I would love to say some inappropriate but awesome words, but I will not. But that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal indeed. Wow. So I'm just gonna leave the scoreboard for you guys and just like bask in the glory of that one. Oh my gosh. Wow. I am just lost for words. The overtime was the domain, was the territory of AHQ. They just got everything set up for them. Wait, why did I do that? Let me just pop it out for you. Is this the one? Oh no, this is mine. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, that was my mistake. Well, you can just clip it and print screen and all that good stuff. Apologies for that one. I know you wanted to check that out a little bit more, guys. But yeah. So big congratulations to AHQ Esports Club for being our victors in the tournament. Wow, through everything, that was a well fought out game. I could not have played that myself. That was just stressful at every turn, every corner. It was Sharper, it was AHQ, there was drama, there was comedy, there was shenanigans. Everything that you wanted to see from a Valorant game, you saw right then and there. Definitely a back and forth match indeed. And at the end of the day, AHQ showed us that they are the, at least for now, the bigger caliber team. And that doesn't mean that Sharper or anyone less. It could have gone either way. Sharper was so close to getting themselves those 2 points as well, or 2 games as well to their pockets. But still, that was incredible. GGWP. Again, this tournament is sponsored by Legion by Lenovo, and your grand finals winner in the Rise of Legion tournament Valorant Open is AHQ Esports Club, winning it 3-1 against Sharper Esports. Big round of applause for both of our teams. AHQ will be going home with $600 and, well, Sharper $250. Not bad, not too shabby at all. And before we end this stream, guys, this tournament is represented by Beyond Godlike. For more information about tournaments, please visit their Facebook page via facebook.com/beyondgodlike and legion.novo.com. So without further ado, my name is Asarai. I hope I gave you guys justice in this grand finals. We had a little bit of hiccups, I think, with the stability of the internet there, but you know what? It fixed itself. It wanted us to watch this game and enjoy it, and we did. So guys, see you on the next one. If you'd like to follow me as well, you know, just search Asarai, Asurai, on Facebook. Still anyways, GG's guys. See you on the next one. and hope that we see more Valorant here at Rise of Legion tournament.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Yeah, was wär ich ohne dich zu kennen? Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Yeah, in meine Hand lass gehen, bisschen Single ist kein Problem. Denn egal wo, wird alles kein Stress, denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang her, aber du bist der Wahnsinn. Kannst kaum erwarten mit dir loszuziehen, egal wohin, yeah, los, lass mal nach Berlin. Ja, solange ich weiß, du bleibst, sind alle Sorgen nach lang vorbei, yeah. Auch wenn die Zeit bestreitet, ist okay, denn ich hab dich bei meiner Seite. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht,